All right, usually I have an intro. Usually I have the intro theme, but not for this one just because I usually work on it right before I get on stream. And the problem this time was that John Harbaugh got fired. So, we're still making an intro video for this one like I usually do. Don't worry, though, they're not going anywhere. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one on what's been a wild day in the NFL realm and in the sports realm. And now we got some college basketball to cap it off on this Tuesday night. Michigan against Penn State. Penn State looking for the first win in conference play this season. Michigan undefeated, the number 2 team in the nation behind Arizona. They're 3-0 in Big Ten play, coming off that 30-point drubbing against a top 25 USC team. They're playing lights out. Penn State coming off an 8-point loss to Illinois. They take on Michigan here, looking for their first win of the season in conference play. Yeah, Mr. Michigan was crap at basketball. Yeah, they're not so much anymore, are they? Not so crap anymore. Been dominant. The players era, they were dominant. Now in conference play, they were dominant. So far in Big Ten play, they've been dominant. Can they keep it going? Starting 5 for both these teams. For Michigan, no real surprises. The same exact starting 5 as they had against USC. Cadeau, Burnett, Lendenborg, Johnson, and Mara. For Penn State, one change from the USC game. You have DeLeon, Stewart, Rice, Urich, and Murtich. So you are not going to see Josh Reed in the lineup for this one. Played 12 minutes last game, did not score. So, appreciate all you guys tuning in. Yeah, Topples could be the guy. Roll Tide. I got that sports talk. Or not base talk. I got that. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Vote on that poll, I think, wins this one. We do emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams. If you want to see why Harbaugh got fired, click that link above. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Going to be doing live play-by-play and color commentary on the game. And if you're wondering what else is happening in college basketball right now, the LED board will keep you updated throughout the entirety of this one. Again, we're going to be live for 2 games tomorrow for college basketball. We're doing High Point against Gardner-Webb. And then we're going to be live for one of those games on the side of the screen. Help me decide which game we are calling. We're doing Bama Vandy, Arizona State BYU, Utah Colorado, or Davidson Loyola. Vote in that poll. based on your donations. Everything counts as triple. So $5 counts as 15, 10 counts as 30. Falcons hire Harbaugh. I'm going to say fiction. I think it's either the Giants or the Bucks. It's going to be the Giants or Tampa. I don't think it's going to be them. All right, here we go. We're underway here officially with Michigan in the blues, Penn State in the white, Penn State going right to left, Michigan going left to right. And we're underway here, Cadeau. Bounce pass down low to the third block, kicks it out to the far side in the corner. Not there, so going to look to float it in on the low block and got it to go. Great start there for Michigan on their opening possession. 2-0 to score. Now Penn State with the ball. Up top here, it's Jurich. Jurich gives it off up top to Mertich. Mertich up top for Stewart. Stewart looking for some help. Has picked up his drill very early on. Goes Jurich. Now back in the corner for Stewart. He's double. Has to feed it down low on the near sides of the block. To the big man, looking for some help by the far elbow. Gets it off. No foul. Straight up. But the second chance is good. And Jurich ties it at 2. The freshman forward coming off an 8-point game last time out against Illinois. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in on this one. Will Bowles get a corner position? Yes. If he gets fired, he will. Spins around the low block, loses the handle. The big man loses the handle. Gets it back, though, somehow. It's bouncing around now. Penn State forces the turnover, with Stewart now going to slow it down. And Penn State going right to left here. Stilione drives inside, gets a good pick up high, and a wide open finger roll. Grimsar Kubiak, I'm going to go fact on that one at this point. I'll go fact. Burnett now. He tries to bounce past it, but goes off the foot of the intended target. So 2 quick turnovers for Michigan, and Penn State's going to get it back. Good offense here so far. DeLeon, the redshirt junior, the transfer from Tennessee. 9 points last time out, just 1 for 7 from 3 in the last game against Illinois. Goes to Mertich up top. DeLeon spins around his man, gets a pick on the right side. And we'll go back up top to Jurich. Jurich, wide open for 3, going to try it, and he gets it. He was just 1 for 5 from 3 last time against Illinois, but 3 possessions, 3 buckets for the Nittany Lions. They're up by 5 early on, and Jurich up to 5 already after 8 points last time out against Illinois. Working the baseline behind the back pass. What a feed. What a find there by Lendenborg to find Burnett behind the back. No look pass there. And 7-4. Now it's DeLeon. Up top it goes Stewart going to try a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. First miss for Penn State today. First possession that comes up empty-handed, and it goes out of play. Well, Michigan ball. Michigan should be number 1. I'm with you. Arizona's playing their butts off, but I would have Michigan at number 1. Sponsor, yep. Use that code. It's Sleeper, 100% spot charge up to $100. Use my code HMA. Again, I use Sleeper for a lot of cool stuff. So it's a really good platform. Really good platform. Use my code. Helps the channel out a ton. Cadeau. Or excuse me, it's Gale. He checks in for the first time. Bounce pass down low. Spins around as he's double. Puts on the finger roll. Circles out. Johnson can't get it to go. Rebound with Penn State. Stewart will take it down the floor here. Stewart. Crossover gets a pick on the right side. We'll reset back up top. Feeds it down low. Wide open mismatch down there. Jurich puts it up. He's up to 7. No one accounts for Jurich. He goes off ball down low. Unaccounted for. And Penn State back up by 5. Gale takes it down on the near side. It goes to Burnett. Again, Michigan going left to right. Back up top. Gets a pick on the left side. Now goes to Cadeau. Cadeau pick on the left side. Going to wave that pick off. Cadeau crossover 13 on the clock. Going to drive inside now. Feeds it down low. Nice touch pass. And a good dribble there. Johnson gets his man in the air and gets the easy layup as a result. 9-6. Cavs, I think they buy. How's it going, Nicholas? Appreciate you tuning in for this one. 9-6 your score early on. DeLeon on the near side. Gets a pick on the right from Jurich. Crossing over. Picks up his dribble up top. Looking for the cut. Not there, so you're going to just have to reset on the far side here as it goes to Rice. Rice pass up top to Jurich. Backdoor cut, not there, so going to keep himself on the second block. Spins around his man on the low block. Puts up a shot, draws the foul. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. First foul on Johnson. First foul for either side. And Jurich at the line. The freshman shooting 2. Was 3 for 5 at the line last time out. Jurich on the season. Just 59% the charity stripe. Yeah, Harbaugh fired. Harbaugh fired. Crazy. Sierra gets catch. Remind y'all who was once in Philly's an assistant. Dun dun dun. Alex working on the pregame video. That's awesome. That's a big milestone. So the Croatian freshman. Only 8 points last time out. Drills the first free throw. 10-6 your score. Jurich off to a poor start over the last 3 games. Just 10 points combined. Where he's 2 for 10 from the field in that stretch. But off to a pretty good start this game. 1 for 2, though, at the line. 10-6 your score, but Penn State gets the board as it falls to Stewart on the near side. Stewart kicks it back up top. Extra pass, DeLeon. He'll look to drive inside. Pump fake by the elbow. Now floats it up. Wild shot, no good. The tip-in's no good, but rebound on the play this time by Michigan. Johnson gets it. He'll kick it out wide. 3-ball in transition. Not good. Off the rim, and Stewart gets the board. He'll look to push it down the floor here. He'll go quick to Murtich. Murtich driving doubled, and he'll get travel before the contact. There was a double team there, and with the double, tried to get rid of it, go back up top, and he traveled. You have Croatian players, yep. Don't, even if I want to watch the playoffs. Burnett's going to check out. Trap game? No, I don't think so. Even though Luke lost some playoffs stuff, they're going nowhere. Harbaug's washed race to generational quarterback. Yeah, I think it was just time. Being imagined was not great. But Kenny checking in for the first time as well for Michigan. Cadeau has it here. He's going to work on Blackwood, who checks in for the first time for Penn State. Gets a pick on the right side from Johnson. Now goes to Johnson. Nice feed to Gale up top, looking to drive inside. Kicks it out wide in the corner on the far side. Miscommunication. Lendenborg was trying to work the baseline, and Gale just wanted him to stay in that spot. They were not in sync, not on the same page. It's a turnover on the dead ball. 3 turnovers already for Michigan. Last time out against USC, turned over 11 times. 3 quick turnovers here. Penn State gets it back when we get back here, with the score being 10-6. John should absolutely be a Hall of Famer? No. No, he's on the fringe. John Harbaugh's on the fringe of the Hall of Fame. He's not a Hall of Famer, absolutely. Yeah, Carroll was out. Yep, no surprises there. Pete Carroll, who was batting in management. Worst team in football this season. No surprises he was out. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel, so we try and grow this community even more. And again, we got the scores on the LED board over there. $10 or more gets your name on that board. Every donation counts toward you make the call. How much sandwich game we're calling tomorrow night, alongside the high point game against Gardner-Webb. Harbaugh's 3 better than Belichick and recombined? Oh, easily. I mean, brought you McDonald's, so that's easy enough. Easily there. And we do have emojis in the chat. If you are a fan of either one of these teams, we should have a new video coming out tomorrow as well. No, Harbaugh's not Hall of Fame just yet. No, not even close. No, not, if Holmgren's not in, Shaddy's not in, it's not even close. Will Bulls get another head coaching position? If he gets fired, no. Usually, it's very rare to get 3 chances as a head coach. If you had very little success your first 2 times, it's very rare to get 3 chances. So, I highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt he gets another head coaching opportunity. You battle for the 1 crown right now. Yep. Between Michigan and Arizona, it's a battle for the 1. Who's going to slip first? Penn State has not won a game of conference play. They've lost their last 3. Michigan has not lost all season, not lost since the NCAA tournament last year. Penn State's lost 4 of their last 5. Including a 34-point loss to Pitt and a loss by nearly 50 to Indiana. They have not been a team in the Power 6 all season. Your team's clean house right now. Yep. It's Black Monday for you. It's Black Monday. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. We're commercial break right now. Penn State's going to get back when we get back here. We are so close to 70,000 subscribers as well. So, if you're not done so already, hit that like button, subscribe. We stream every day. It's more like Black Tuesday, yep. And make a trade for a I can see that. Hard technically, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But Eberflus, Scott Cans, no surprises there. That defense was so bad. They're really a good defense away from making the playoffs. Officially less than a week away from turn 27. Happy early birthday, man. Happy early birthday. It's weird. After he gets past like 25, everything just speeds up. Like every time speeds up once you get past 25. It's crazy. All right, Penn State's going to get it back here. Good start for Urich in this one. It's only got 10 points the last 3 games combined. He's got 6 so far here in the first 4 minutes. He will stay out there at the under 16 timeout. Bit of a delay right now before we get this game underway. All right, here we go. Inbound from the side. DeLeon will take it down. Though they're bringing a bit of pressure, bringing a half-court press. Josh Reed checking in for the first time. He'll look to split and does successfully. Goes to Blackwood. Now kicks it out wide for 3. Stewart for 3. That is off the back of the rim, but rebound on the play by Blackwood. Another offensive board for Penn State. That'll retain possession is Urich. Now going to slow things down with DeLeon up top. Gets a pick on the right side from Urich. 12 on the clock. Pick on the left side here from Reed. Waves it off. Now goes to the top of the arc. Stewart. 5 on the clock. Feeds it out wide on the far side. 2. 1 got to drive inside. Put up before the shot clock expires and does. The finger roll is good. Urich up to 8 already. Urich up to 8. It's a 6-point lead for the Nittany Lions early on. Urich up to 10, I should say. He's got 10 of the 12 points. Had 10 the last 3 games combined. Down low it goes for Mara. Mara feeds it to the baseline, and the layup is good for Lendenborg. 12-8. You feel like a 45-year-old? Yep. It doesn't get easier. Repick on the left side. Now it's DeLeon up top. DeLeon feeds it out wide on the far side to Urich. Urich going to try 3. He's got the hot hand right now. Cannot keep it going as it goes off the rim, but stays in play. Nope, going to say he went out of bounds. Trying to keep that ball in play was Blackwood, but stepped out of bounds. Tonka checking in. Stewart coming out. So Tonka checking in for the first time. The Turkish freshman. Barisal Wabai. You know, I would not trust Eberflus to do anything at this point, Detroit. It's so bad. So bad. He's such a bad DC. 12-8 your score. Yeah, Michigan going left to right. Penn State right to left. A stoppage here during the substitution. Michigan inbounds. Looks like we're going to go full court press, but they back off. Kaysen checking in for the first time as well for the Wolverines. Kaysen being going up top by Tonka, who just checked in. Feeds it out wide on the far side. It's McKinney trying to work on Blackwood on the baseline. Picks up his dribble. Now goes to the big man, Mara. Mara feeds it down low, finger roll while falling down. No call, no foul. Good defense, and Reed gets the board as the missed layup by Michigan. Up top here now, Penn State trying to get a pick on the left side here. And pick from Sianu, checking in for the first time, the USC transfer. Spins around, goes back up top to Reed. Reed picks up his dribble at 12, loose the handle. No reach and foul there. And it will be Kaysen taking it down in transition. We'll kick it out wide on the far side, but can't find McKinney. It's another turnover. Number 4 for Michigan already, and they'll turn it over. B-Man with a 5. Appreciate you a ton. Get you on Alabama. Get you on the call for it. Thoughts on the Carroll firing? The right move. It was the right move. I don't think it would have made necessary changes to concede. I'm with you on that one. I'm 100% with you on that one. I don't think he would have made those things at all. Carroll, the game had passed him by. The Ingy management skills were not there. He's on the older side of things. It was a shot in the dark hire. It did not work out. The Seahawks were right in getting rid of him when they did, and I think the Raiders didn't absolutely prove that. With a better coach, they're probably a 6-win team this year. Without him, not so much. Without him, they were kind of a mess, and that's a problem, obviously. Deep 3, I think they insisted on keeping Geno Smith. I think that was also a problem. 3 by DeLeon, no good. Michigan tries to go quickly in transition. That's 5 turnovers already behind the back dribbling. Nice steal by Blackwood. They go in transition. 2-on-1 draws the foul. And DeLeon going to the line. 5 turnovers already on the Wolverines. They had 11 all of last game combined. Hubbard, Stefanski, more shocking. Harbaugh. Stefanski, everyone knew he was getting fired. Everyone knew Stefanski was gone. So 2 free throws coming up for DeLeon. Michigan cannot hold on to the rock right now. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Penn State at the free throw line, 72%, but they're just 1 for 3 this game. DeLeon's second leading scorer on the team this year. He's normally good at the line, 85%. Second free throw also circles out. They're 1 for 4 at the line, so no harm done. Just 25% of the line so far this game, and now Michigan going left to right. They're taking it down the floor here. It's Kaysen up top. Kaysen being guarded at the logo by DeLeon. Trying for some off-ball movement. Nothing there. So good now. Gets a pick on the left side. Weaves off it for the pick on the right side. McKinney now has it up top. And on the clock, going to try a 3. Has some separation, but can't get it to go. And DeLeon gets the board. He'll look to work quickly. Spins around by the free throw line. Goes back up top. It goes to the big man. Going to try a 3 himself. That one no good. And rebound by Michigan. Penn State ice cold from 3 after making their first of the game. Try for the alley-oop, and Mara gets it to go from the far elbow. Nice feed by Kaysen to the big man, the 7'3" UCLA transfer. Back down to a 2-point game. Michigan, one of the top teams in terms of dishing the rock. 21 assists per game this season. And that was a beauty. They're 5th of the game on the assist side. Now it's Tunk on the near side. He'll go back up top to Siani. Siani looking to post up on Mara on the far block. Not there. So goes back up top. Going to try a catch and shoot 3. That one circles out. Blackwood can't get it to go. Penn State this season, just 33% from 3. They're struggling from behind the arc here, and now they draw the foul. So we want to get the Miami Heat jersey up, potentially. Penn State ice cold from 3 to start this game. 2 free throws coming up after that one. Kaysen at the line. First foul on Penn State. First short for the sophomore. Got it to go. Kaysen at the line this season, 61%. Last time out against USC. Came off the bench, had 10 points, 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. One of 4 players for Michigan in that game to be in double figures off the bench. This free throw to tie things up. And he got it. 12-12. Taking it down, it's going to be Tonka. The guard up top by Kaysen. Now weaves it around. It's a pick on the left side. Trying to step back deep, 2. That one no good. Rebound on the play, though, by Murtich, but he gets fouled on the near side by Cadeau. As he was trying to get their loose ball foul. So go the under 12. Got Michigan winning all this year? They got a really good shot. I got UConn winning all this year. I got UConn. So it's the first night since Wednesday I have any kind of football on TV. It's been a while. Feels very weird. I think since Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I think the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Penn State has not scored their last 3 minutes. And Penn State just 1 for 7 from 3 to start this game. Penn State, they missed their last 6 threes. Last time out against Illinois. Shot just 21% from behind the arc. They're now just 9 for their last 42 from the charity stripe. Yeah, the last one not go through, Roll Tide. Last one did not go through for some reason. Hey, the Heat for quite some time because I'm jealous of them. I completely get that. I completely get it. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. Again, John Harbaugh fires coach of the Ravens. And we do have a video on why he got fired. If you click that link above. I just got off a live stream, hence why I usually have like crazy graphics. I usually have like an intro video and whatnot. Didn't do that because I didn't have time with the Harbaugh news and the live stream there. But after the stream, we'll do some overtime as well. Again, every donation counts. So you make the call. Helmet sandwich game we're calling tomorrow night for college basketball after we get done with the High Point game against Gardner-Webb. Alabama Winthrop, ASU by BYU, Utah, Colorado, or Davidson Loyola. Again, you can see the scores of the action taking place in college basketball on the LED board. West Virginia up by double digits already on Cincinnati. That one just started. St. John's Butler. That was one of the options for me at the call. Did not win that one. That's over on Peacock. Butler up by 2. Quinn on notice if the corners were flushed. Yep, I think so too. I think he's entering on a very warm seat, I would say. Miami, Ohio. See, Miami. They're undefeated this year. Miami, Ohio, not in the top 25, but they have not lost a game this year. They're leading so far very early on in some MAC play. Their coaches are straight up diarrhea quality. Louisville leads Duke at the under 12 timeout in the first half. That's a good game. We got a lot of good games tonight. And then we're going to be live tomorrow for 2 college basketball games. We're going to be live as well for South Carolina up by 18 points on LSU. Holy cow. We're going to be live Thursday for College World Playoff, Friday for College World Playoff, Saturday we're live for both of the NFL playoff games, Sunday we're live for Patriots Chargers, just Patriots Chargers. Monday we're going to be live for the Texans Steelers game. You know, Chosen? Oh god, RFK. Oh god. Banning Arby's again. So worked so well the first time. Michigan, the problem right now for them is they cannot hold on to the ball. They've turned it over 6 times already. They only had 11 the last game against USC. On pace for 24 turnovers this game. Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen, but not going to win too many games if you turn it over on about a 25 turnover game pace. Back on our way here. Driving insiders being on Murtich, lays it up. That one no good. Penn State has not scored the last 3.5 minutes, and now going quickly is Cadeau. Cadeau in transition, puts up the finger roll. That one tight defense, no good in transition. Rebound on the play by Tonka again. Penn State going right to left, Michigan going left to right. Going in the corner on the far side for 3. That one off the mark, it goes wide right. They now missed their last 7 3-pointers, but an offensive rebound once again by Penn State. Gets a pick on the left side from Urich. Step back 2. That one also circles out, and Penn State has been ice cold from the field as of late. They've not scored the last 3.5 minutes. Cadeau feeds out to the far side. No one on him in transition. 3 wide open. Got it. Michigan in front by 3. Well, they need a new downtown arena. I think so, too. Tonka will take it down here. A 9-0 run for the Wolverines in the last 4 minutes as Penn State's gone ice cold from the field. Pick on the left side from Juric. Tonka looking for some help. Pump fakes. Now goes to the near side of the corner. Goes for Stewart. He'll reset. Pulls up from the near elbow. That one too strong. Doesn't even hit the rim on that one. Completely misfired. And the rebound on the play for Michigan by McKinney. McKinney gives it off up top to Cadeau. Cadeau swings it out. Back to Kaysen. Kaysen trying to dump it to Mary. He gets it. Double team. Puts up the hook shot. The sky hook. That one no good. He was fouled on the play by Juric. It's a shooting foul. Second on Penn State. So back to the line here. FCS Championship was insane. We were on the call for that game. That was the best FCS Championship I've ever seen in my life. I feel so bad for Illinois State. 4th and 1, I think they got to go for in that spot. They should not have kicked the field goal. They should have gone for it. So Mara at the line here. He'll shoot 2. Mara last time out, 5 points, 1 for 4 at the line. Big men usually not good at the free throw line, and he's no exception. 40% on the season, but he does hit the first. To his credit. Yes, sell the Twins and the Rockies. Yes, they need new owners. 10-0 run for the Wolverines. Let's make a substitution here with 10:45 to go in the first. Second free throw from Mara. This one is good. Line driving in. 11-0 run for Michigan. Came over Super Wildcard Weekend. They got rid of the Super moniker. They got rid of Super. It's now just Wildcard Weekend, which is the right move. Super Wildcard Weekend only applied if you have a 3-game Saturday, 3-game Sunday. It should not be Super Wildcard Weekend. If everything is super, nothing is. We go full court press here. Can Penn State break it? They will down the near side. So it's Stewart. He'll look the field by the baseline. Puts up a shot. Good defense there by Juric. Juric tries to put it up. Good defense though by Michigan, stopping it. And now Michigan looks to go quickly. 3 ball. Cadeau. That one, no good. Rebound on the play at the near elbow by DeLeon. Clock is stopped with 10:27. Yeah, Rivers bailed down they balled down the playoffs. Yeah, they were great. How's it going, Justin? Hope you had a good weekend. Made the best team win this weekend. Thought about going there with no direct flights to Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Flying is a lot of money. Yep. I came ticket on resale with cheap though. That's good at least. Yeah, no longer super. Yep. Phil did with tweets about Carroll and the Raiders week 1 to beat the Pats. It's like the Saints last year when they started 2-0. Pulls it from the far elbow, and that stops a 4.5-minute scoring drought. 17-14 now. As Michigan looks to go quickly, puts up the shot. Foul and 1 is falling to the ground and making the play is Kaysen. I believe they'll get Murtich on that one. That's 3 on Penn State. But have a chance at a 3-point play at the line here. I like the Sure model, so long as all 4 networks get games over the year. I thought it was too much. I actually thought it was a bit too much. I like the current model. We only Sure for the first year? Yep. Yeah, then they kept the moniker, and I just didn't like when they kept the moniker. It didn't make a lot of sense to keep it. So the M1 coming up here for Kaysen. But football should be if they pull out big rest disadvantage. Not really, because that team plays Sunday. The Monday night team would play Sunday. So just a 6-day. You play on 6 days rest. Free throw here is so good. You're not going Monday, Saturday. So the Texans and Steelers, the winner of that game will play Sunday. So it's not really a big disadvantage. No different than Sunday, Saturday. Under 10 to go in the first. Michigan up by 5. Gets a pick on the left side. Stewart looks to drive. Crossover, loose handle. Gets it back. Goes back up top. To Juric. And they'll draw the up and down. You can't? I did not know that, Cujo. I did not know that. Am I flying out for the game? I am flying out for the game. So this weekend I'll be in a Jacksonville hotel room. Yep, they get the up and down there. Yep, I will be in I'll be streaming in Jacksonville Saturday and Sunday. We'll do the 2 Saturday games. We'll do the Chargers Pats game. Jags Bills will be at the game. I can't get to I can't do Eagles Niners because we'll be walking back from the stadium. Or other one when it comes up. That's fair. High pass throw to the far side. Not a great feed by Burnett. Looking on the far side for Lendenborg. That's 7 turnovers already for the Wolverines. A bit sloppy with the ball. Rams on the Monday night game went on to win the Super Bowl. Yep, they play the Cardinals. ESPN, ABC should get the 4:30 game. NBC should get the 8 Saturday. Yeah, it depends on the year. Prime Saturday night, I'm not crazy about because a lot of bars need to be able to get the game, and it's kind of tough, potentially. DeLeon kicks out to the near side. Stewart going to try a 3, open and got it. Just the second 3 for Penn State today. A bit of a cold stretch. I think we missed about 7 in a row from 3. Finally get that one to go. It's a 2-point game. On the near side it goes. Johnson, back wide. Burnett for 3. That's long. Off the rim. Rebound on the play, though, by Lendenborg. He'll just throw it up. Somehow rebounding. Burnett going to try another 3. That one good. What a job there keeping that in. And then wide open 3 as a result for Burnett. Burnett on the season, 38% from 3. Michigan as a team, 37%. They've had 3 today. They're up by 5. So if you're suspended for 1 game, not surprised after that ejection. Not surprised. The far elbow looking for some help, not there. So now goes back up top, stolen away, but Penn State still retains possession with 8 on the clock. It's a pick down the sideline. Floats up a wild 3. That one off the backboard. I don't think he realized how much time was on the clock. There was still 7 seconds on the shot clock. And then Burnett draws the foul as Murtich easy reach and call with 8:32. That's number 5 on Penn State. Yeah, you're in Pittsburgh? Yeah, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh for the draft. Yeah, I'm going with my dad in Pittsburgh for the draft, so you'll see me there. Or if you are going to have a game Monday, why not 2-2-2? Well, because people work. That's why, because people work that Monday. So you're not doing a game in the middle of the workday. That's why I don't do 2-2-2. Because the ratings would not be as good. Panthers have worse odds now as a playoff team to win than they did in the preseason. That's insane. They can't do anything with the foul. Stewart is going to take it down the near side. 8:23 to go in the first half. Stewart up top. Goes to the near side. It goes for Ciani. Back to DeLeon. Bounce pass to the third block for Ciani. The big man, the floater off balance. No good. Rebound by Michigan. 8 minutes to go in the first half. They're going left to right. Working the baseline now. The layup is good. No one on Burnett there. Poor defense. That was for a wide open layup on the baseline. An 18-5 run over the last 7 minutes, and Penn State needs a timeout. They'll have 3 left. How's it going, Bobby? Thoughts on Cowboys firing Eberflus? The right move. 100% the right move. You had to fire Eberflus. He was a bad DC. You had to do it. Well, Bill Steelers was MLK Day. That was a rare exception. That was MLK Day. It doesn't always work like that. It doesn't always plan out like that. Right. That was a weather-related thing. That was also MLK Day. Jacksonville runs a train on Buffalo. Should the Bills fire their head coach? It's fancy? Yes. Yes, they should. And that was at a necessity, too. Anything else from the only path Philly is to go in the Super Bowl is beat San Fran, hope Green Bay beats everyone, and then beat Carolina, and then beat Green Bay. I don't know about that. I mean, they've been there before. The Eagles have been there before. They got a shot. But Tula just doesn't play dumb. They have a shot. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe at this episode on the channel so we try and grow this community even more. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Playing decent? Not really. I mean, they've only scored 5 points in the last 7 minutes. What over there, network in Chicago, Green Bay, local markets? I think it's Fox in Chicago and Green Bay. I think it's Fox. San Fran has a rough go against the Hawks. Yep. That Hawks defense is darn good. Prick the vacancies and Tampa. Well, if they fire Bowles, I think Harbaugh goes to Tampa. If not, I think Harbaugh goes to the Giants. I'm leaning Flores now for the Raiders. I'm leaning Flores at this point for the Raiders. Kubiak to Atlanta is my guess. Monk in Cleveland? I could see that. They're interviewing him. I could see Monk in Cleveland. I promise that MLK Day is going to have the national championship on the Monday night playoff game every year. Right, so you have to do it in the afternoon. Well, I haven't heard anything about Campanelli getting 8 looks yet, which is good. I haven't heard anything yet about teams interested in Campanelli. Right, they're banged up too. Yeah, not even certain. They are hurting big time. The linebackers especially. They just signed because they're white. Because they're just so banged up. With all that. Bucks get start with their OCs, yeah. So many one and dones. Dable at Tampa if Harbaugh goes to the Giants. I think they keep Bowles if that happens. Garrett to Tennessee, I would laugh so hard. I want Garrett to Tennessee. I think Stefanski... Whoa! Okay, hang on a second. So obviously, we know that the Lions fired their OC, Hornet. No surprises there. The first guy they're interviewing, David Blah. Remember him, the former Lions cornerback who started that one game on Thanksgiving? David Blow will be... David Blow is going to get the first crack at the OC job. Miss any news? With Harbaugh? No, nothing since we last stepped up. What just broke is that David Blow is going to be interviewing for the OC job of the Lions. Well, the reason why I can't get included, why Rochester can't get included is because Milwaukee, they used to play games in Milwaukee. So that's why. There's a whole season ticket package in Milwaukee. So that's why. They get that. Bills never played a game in Rochester. Hey, David Blah, yep. All right, 7.5 to go. I forget if it's Blah or Blah. I forget, like, what the pronunciation was on that one. But, yeah, that guy. Campbell really likes him, yep. Think Harbaugh and Tampa will force 10%? I think so, too. Inbound on the near side, trapped in the corner. Got to get this off. Remember, they already burned a timeout. They just somehow break the double team in the corner. Somehow finding Eli Rice. As they cross half court in the nick of time. Stewart now, and up top, they'll reset with DeLeon. DeLeon on the far side picks up his dribble, goes up top to the big man Siani. Siani weaves it around. He goes to Rice. Rice pulls up a deep two. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound on the play by Reed as he's pushed out of bounds, but no call. And it'll be Michigan ball as a result. Munn goes to Cleveland. Who's Baltimore get? Well, I don't think that changes anything. I don't think Munkin's gonna be the Baltimore coach. Part of the reason why, according to sources, why Harbaugh got fired was because he didn't want to move on from Munkin. So I don't think that changes anything. So who they get is going to be completely independent of what they do. Up top here, 3, Cadeau. That's an air ball. Out of play, and Penn State gets it back. Another turnover there. Dan Reeves for the vacancy. Yeah, they could throw a wrench in firing balls. Yeah, all of a sudden, everything starts heating up. Elbow corner movement. Problem is as bad as the transfer portal needs regulation. I don't know how that... Not as bad as the transfer portal. Because those are adults who have contracts. It's a little bit different. Who is Baltimore? I mean, Kubiak's got a shot. I see Campanelli potentially. They break the press. Stewart for 3. Open, but no good. Penn State just 20% from 3 this game after shooting about 21% the last time out against Illinois. Penn State about 5 points the last 8 minutes of action. Not going to get done against maybe the best team in the nation. Pump fake here. Gale going to try a 3 now with some separation on Stewart. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Penn State. Stewart will take it down on the near side. Directing traffic with 7 minutes left in the first. Gets by Cadeau. Spins around by the near elbow. Now feeds it out wide to Blackwood. Blackwood up top looking for a pick. Now not going to get it. Going to give it to Siani up top. Siani goes to the far side. Pick on the right side by Siani. Now trying to work the baseline. Push, but stays in play. Blackwood. 4 on the clock from the second block. Fade away with tight defense. Foul and 1. I think Gale made some contact there, but it's not going to matter. And Penn State has a chance at the free throw line to cut to a 4-point game. The Belichick assistants usually not do well. Not having continuity in the game is hurt. Well, I mean, that's always been. It's always been like that. It hurts 2-1 head-to-head against Brock Purdy in college and the NFL. And it's like the last 2 that held the hire. Although Horner was not a good hire. That did not work out. Flores being an awful hire, plus he was already terrible in Miami. I don't think it was terrible in Miami. It just... Foul was actually a foul on the floor on Penn State after the shot was up. So the shot's good, but that's a foul there. Trying to post up here. Maris spins around. Floats it up. That one no good. Siani tight defense. And the rebound on the play by DeLeon with 6 to go. What's Belichick doing? It's crazy what he's doing at UNC. Finger roll. Gets it to go high off the backboard. Gets it over the hands of Johnson. It's 24-21. Penn State hanging in there with 6 to go. As Fred DeLeon is up to 6. On pace for a double-double at this rate. The far side, Gale. Now trying to post up here, working on Blackwood. Johnson kicks it out wide. Cadeau for 3. Got it. 4-3 for Michigan this half. They now lead by 6. Back for now. All good, JP. All good. DeLeon will take it down and forget the pass from Stewart. And Belichick wanted too much power, and he's assembling with the worst coaching staff possible. And just having his 25-year-old girlfriend run everything. Feeds it out wide. Goes to Stewart. He'll reset up top with 10. Now goes to the arc. To Siani. Back to Stewart. 8 on the clock. Nothing inside. So this is a reset. Blackwood 4. 3 guarded tightly by Lendenberg. Just has to put this one out. Kicks out to the corner. Is there enough time? There is to get it off. But the shot is off the back of the iron. Siani, the big man, can't get the 3 to go. With time running out on the clock. Siani. His first miss from 3 this season. Doesn't take a lot of them, obviously, as a big man. He's double. Feeds it down low. There's a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Stewart with the hook. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up for the Wolverines. It's still misspelled. Oh, man. Yeah, prime time highlights for the first ever Steelers Texans game. That was crazy. That was a crazy game. Well, they have like 40 yards of offense, and they won by 18. Absolutely nuts. So under 5 to go. We'll do a halftime rate when the time comes if anyone's doing this game, because why the heck not? How do you get 2 cavities out? Oh, that does not sound fun. Hopefully everything went well with that, though. Hopefully everything went well. Louisville up by 11 on Duke right now. Will Foxy wear their bugs? I don't think anytime soon. The college bug I have no problem with for basketball. I have no problem with that bug. I'll link to that video in the offseason. Should be able to. First one of the 1-and-1 is good. Line driving in for Johnson. Second leading scorer on the team this year. 81% at the free throw line. 8 for 10 at the line last game against USC. As a team, Michigan was 72%. Only game we're doing tonight? Yes, this is the only one we're doing tonight. Tomorrow we got 2. Tomorrow we're doing 2. It's got ridiculous for the move. They need 3-year deals. Sick of these one-and-dones. Same free throw off the back of the rim, no good. I think the things that we've always had guys get fired for 1 year. You've always had that. I think just before we had, like, you expect the teams to be worse for longer because you had no free agency. So the good teams stay good, the bad teams stay bad. Now with the turnaround now and with quarterbacks being good right off the bat, you expect a lot more. You know, DeLeon, poor dribbling there, and it goes out of bounds. Run card scores from the games. Right up there. South Carolina putting BT on LSU, 43-15. Yep, those are currently the scores from other games. Up top, Kaysen. Finger roll. High off the backboard on the near side. Got it. Largest lead for the Wolverines. Are up by 9. Oh, easily that one, Nagy. Easily I would choose Nagy of those 3 options. Kaysen up to 9. Good stretch here by Michigan. 4.5 to go in the first. Siani up top. He'll give it back to DeLeon. DeLeon crosses over. Step back from the free throw line. That one too strong, but the rebound by Penn State. As it falls for Reed. Reed will now try a 3 as he dribbles all the way back and gets it. Off the dribble. Reed, the third 3. Made today by the Nittany Lions. First 3 for Reed. Just a 22% three-point shooter on the season. But felt some confidence there and got it to go. Now Cadeau. Trying to get a pick on the right side from Mara. He'll try to feed across to the far side to McKinney. He's got it, but guarded tightly by Blackwood, so they'll have to reset as he loses the handle with 12. Kaysen now goes to the near side, back to McKinney. McKinney guarded by Blackwood, trying to drive inside 5 on the clock. Fade away from the near elbow. That one gets the friendly roll off the rim. That's an 8-point game. Why only one tonight? I don't think the schedule worked out. I think that was why I didn't want any overlap with any of the games. So usually I can't do a game if there's an offensive foul. So you go the under 4. Offensive foul, Siani threw Johnson to the ground. I don't do a 7 and a 9 because there could be overlap in the games. So the schedule just didn't work out with that. It'll be the first Miami, Ohio. They're not winning the Natty. They'll probably drop a game on the road. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'd be very shocked if they go undefeated. But what a season they're having. What a phenomenal season they're having. On the 10 p.m. games, I want to be able to do overtime because the thing is that I don't know the streaming schedule this weekend, so I want to do as many OTs as possible. So that's part of why. Aaron Cleveland doesn't get fired. It's the new Brian Callahan going to 26. I think so too. He'll be fired before the end of the season, is my guess. I'd be shocked if Glenn survives 2026. I'd be shocked. We'll do a halftime when the time comes. Just because I need to run to the bathroom after not being able to get a chance to do it for the Harbaugh stream. So let's see. Who else is doing this game? Right, his score is 3 to 5 years. He did. They did. It's not as though every team does this. Alright. Should I stream West Ham 9 Forest earlier? I wish. We'll do some prem streams at some point, I figure. At some point, we'll do some prem streams. Will they be on when I'm in Jacksonville? Yes, they will be. They will be on when I'm in Jacksonville. Is anyone doing any game? Or the best we got to get the jug routine. Oh, it's more than that. All right, let's see what's doing Duke Louisville. Let's see what's doing that one. In worst case, I'm assuming CeeLo's on right now, or Dr. D. Worst case, we just go to Old Reliable. At least now we have Old Reliable. At least now I do have Old Reliable. Let's see. No one's doing Duke Louisville. I'm surprised no one's doing Duke Louisville. St. John's Butler? Anyone doing that game? No one's doing that one. For college, what's up for college basketball? I was going to. So I was going to do that. I just want to keep this set up for the playoffs, but once we get to February, we'll do that. Can't believe we're going to have balls to do. I'm thrilled he's gone. My thoughts on it. I think it's time. I think it's the right move. I think it's time and run out. His thinking management skills were not great. Now, if the reason why is because they didn't want to get rid of Monkey, and I'm not crazy about the reasoning, but I think it's the right move. I know the grass isn't always greener, but I'm not sure we're going anywhere with Harbaugh at this rate. That team has too much talent to be where they are right now. The biggest guy to us, hopefully. CeeLo is not live right now. He'll be... Oh, because he's going live for the Tennessee game at 9. Who's a reliable Dr. Delay and on the go with CeeLo. CeeLo's going live for the Tennessee game, so that makes sense. Yeah, CeeLo's going live for Tennessee. Dr. E's not live right now. So I'll have to find a reader in the next 3.5 minutes. Yeah, CeeLo's doing Texas, Tennessee. Be able to trash Monken online tonight? Well, I think Orr was a bigger problem. Hey, I'm not saying Monken was great by any means, but I think with the receivers they had, I'm not sure what more he could have done. Actually, I'm not sure we're going to raid anymore, because now... Did Fox take down the game? I'm guessing Fox just took down the game, because now we got 200 in the chat. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what I see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, that happened overnight. My guess is that I'm assuming Fox took down all streams of this game. Usually when that happens, it's because Fox took down all the streams. So I appreciate all you guys tuning in for some live play-by-play color commentary on the game. 32-24, 3.5 to go. Feeds it down low. Nice give and go. And Kaysen with the easy layup. No one in the paint. Largest lead for Michigan today as they lead by 10. I'll give it around DeLeon. And they're going right to left. DeLeon trying to cross over here. Gets a pick on the left side here from Siani. Goes back up top to Blackwood. Blackwood on the near elbow. Goes back to DeLeon up top. He's guarded tightly by McKinney. Pick on the left side as Reed now has it. Picks up his dribble at half court. 8 on the clock. Feeds it out to the far side. DeLeon. 3, 2. Got to put this up. Shot clock wind down. Step back 3 up top. Low percentage shot. No good. Murray in his face. That doesn't help when he got a 7-for-3 big man in your face as well. And transition 3 from Michigan. That one off the back of the iron. No good. Tries to tip it back, but Cannon Reed gets the board, and they're going to get a loose ball foul there against Shetter. He's checking for the first time. And that's Shetter's first, team's 5th. Survivor of the NBA Cup. Well, at least Survivor means something. At least there's actually a prize. Fox doesn't say this. I have to double check. Rams going to keep Lamar? Oh, they will. You don't make this move without consulting Lamar. You don't make this move without consulting Lamar Jackson. It makes no sense otherwise to do it. Makes no sense otherwise. Yeah, they took down all the streams, so yeah, we'll stay on for this one. Kicks out on the near side, or the far side. Corner 3, that one off the mark, no good. Rebound though by Reed. Another offensive board for Penn State. They're 8th of the game already. Step back 3 in the corner on the pass by Reed to Rice, and the price is Rice there. As it's down to a 7-point game. Trying to go quickly here in transition on the near side. Lendenborg thought about, but now goes back up top to Kaysen. Kaysen to Mara, kicks it out wide. 3-ball, Michigan in transition, got it. Back up to 10 again. That's McKinney. Looking to drive here. Up at the free throw line, DeLeon goes back to Reed as they reset up top. 1:40 to go in the first half. Goes to Siani. Siani, bounce pass to the near side. Reach and foul there as DeLeon draws it. Shetter getting called for that one. That's number 6 on Michigan. One more, they're in the bonus. But Penn State's not done much of the free throw line today. 1:35 to go in the first half. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We have emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams. So if you're a fan of Michigan or Penn State, you can buy a membership. And one thing you get is you get to use emojis in the chat. We also have out-of-town scores on that LED board over there. Up top here, DeLeon off the inbound. Again, one more in the bonus. Now Rice on the near side. Gets a pick from Siani, waves it off. DeLeon up top. He'll draw a reach and foul. Now it's going to be a 1-and-1. Time set fire today? A lot. Doesn't even feel like a word at this point. So 1-1 here coming up for the Nittany Lions. Not been great at the free throw line this game. Last time out against Illinois, just 64% at the line. Josh Reed, 86% on the season. Did not shoot a free throw last game against Illinois. Will hit the first. And $10 more, you get your name on that LED board, as you see right there. Reed been very good at the line as of late. He's 5 for his last 5, 6 for his last 6 at the line. He's missed just one free throw since Thanksgiving. And that's an 8-point game. Penn State was 1 for 4 before that trip at the line. Now back up to 50%. Lenenborg thought about the three, now going to get a pick, and try the three, which Ciani in his face can't get it to go. And the rebound on the play by Blackwood. Blackwood feeds it down to the far side. Resets with DeLeon. Pick on the left side by Ciani. 1 minute to go. Feeds it out wide to Reed. Reed looking to drive on the far elbow, trying to post up on McKinney's got the height advantage, but instead going to kick it out. It goes to Blackwood. Blackwood crossover now goes to the free throw line for Ciani. Finger roll blocked there by Mara. Out of play. I haven't seen it. Cujo, I've not seen it. Oh, you're good, Michael. You're good. We're going to get a foul there, a shooting foul on Michigan. Flores would be a terrible hire for anyone. I'm not crazy about Flores. Depends on the situation. If you have the quarterback in place, yes. If not, I would not. How's it going, Luca? Appreciate you tuning in. So 2 free throws coming up here for the big man, Ciani, the junior transfer from UIC. First free throw is good. Penn State now above 50% at the free throw line. Ciani, a 67% free throw shooter on the season. Penn State hanging in there. Despite a stretch where they only scored 5 points in 8 minutes. They're taking it to what many consider to be the best team in college basketball. Michigan, will they get the 2 for 1? It's a 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Will they go 2 for 1? Gale tries to post up. Nothing there. So now goes to the corner on the near side. Casey for 3. Open. Got it. They can get it 2 for 1 now. 40-31. And a timeout is called with 37 seconds. Bremen's trying to hold. I think it's the right move. I think it was time. It was time to make the switch. Kaysen wide open on the near side in the corner for 3. Now you can get a 2 for 1 opportunity. Yeah, Bush was surprised the last time it happened. It's crazy. Last time I had a new coach. So each team now with 3 timeouts. Michigan, 39% from 3 this game compared to Penn State, just 23%. They're just 3 for the last 16 from 3. Michigan has shot 6 of the last 8 from the field. They're shooting 54% this game from the field. Penn State just 32%. That scoring drought really did Penn State in. It's a 9-point lead for the Wolverines. We got over 300 in the chat. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help us out a ton on the channel. We have emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams. As we try and grow this community even more and help us get to our goal, help us get to 70K. We are close. We are about 160 subs away at this point from 70K. If you have not helped us get there, help us. We're going live for 2 games tomorrow, by the way. We're going live for the High Point game. I'm a High Point. Let me go live for pretty much all the High Point basketball games. And we're going to be going live for one of those games on the side of the screen. You're going to help me with your donations, which game we're doing. Right now, it'll be Utah, Colorado as the game. Right now, that would be the game we go live for. Did you want to keep it close or no, Colorado? You are keeping it close. Penn State gets it back after the timeout. It goes up top for Reed. There's a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now it's Ciani. Long shift here for Ciani. DeLeon. Pick on the left side. 9 on the clock. 8, 7. Crossing over here. Gets a pick on the left side. Now looking to go from the far elbow. Finger roll. Can't get it. Second chance for Ciani. No good. Did the shot clock expire? Should have reset. Did that ball up the rim? If it didn't hit the rim, that's a shot clock violation. They were going to say shooting foul before the shot clock went off. Mara getting called for that one. 2 more free throws for Ciani. 5 years ago today. Where was I? Oh, yes. I remember. I was getting my my teeth cleaned. I was at the dentist in New York. First piece of merch that started the whole entire collection. Oh, man. I don't even know the first piece of merch. I've been collecting my whole life. I would say I got a lot of helmets back in September of 2006. And that really started everything. And we get Mara reaching on Ciani. Now, was the shot clock? Should have been a violation beforehand. That's what they're taking a look at. Mara committed a foul, but if the shot clock... That ball did not hit the rim. That ball did not hit the rim. So, obviously, if the foul happened after the shot clock went off, there is no foul, no free throw. Because the possession would have ended. If not, 2 free throws coming up for the Nittany Lions. My teeth pulled. I told you, I've never been to D.C. I've never been. To Universal School, my grandparents says. I literally have never been to Washington, D.C. I wasn't live streaming back then, so there's no way of knowing. Jackson Arnold, he's their quarterback next year? Oh, they don't have their quarterback then. Jackson Arnold's so bad. Jackson Arnold is so bad. Oh, God. You know, no class for me, at least, yeah. Well, for you, yeah. Because I was on winter break. There was no class until, I think, a week after. Sorry, 2 weeks after. I forget when we started, but... So they're reviewing whether or not Merrick made the foul before a shot clock violation. So when I say all there was when I turned 12. Guess you turned 12. And they're going to say it was a shot clock violation, so no foul. Michigan gets the chance for the 2-for-1 corner three while falling down, no call. As Gale misses the three on the far side in the corner. Got the look. Couldn't get it to go. We'll go to the halftime break here. The score 40-31. Michigan up by 9 on the Nittany Lions. Looking for their first win in conference play. As Michigan looks to keep their undefeated stretch alive. Yeah, Jackson will get a Norville fire. That's a bad move. It's a really bad move. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. We got about 300 in the chat right now. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate all you guys a ton. Keep those questions coming. Keep all that coming. And don't go anywhere after the game is done. We do this little thing overtime where I mess around on stream, take all your requests. And it gets weird, wild, nutty, wacky, you name it. It gets insane. But I appreciate all you guys being here. We also breaking news about the NFL draft. No real surprises about this, but Carnell Tate is leaving Ohio State. He is going into the NFL. He is declaring early. No real surprises there. Projected to be a top 10 pick, maybe even the number 1 receiver off the board. Carnell Tate has officially put his name into the NFL draft. Need 54 Michigan points for the second half. That's going to be tough. That's going to be pretty tough. But Carnell Tate officially going to the NFL. And he will be a no worse than a top 15 pick, you figure. Let's get Blue. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. If you remember, we have emojis in the chat. You can show us for other one of these teams. We do have the Michigan emojis in there. Some halftime stats for you. Michigan, 52% from the field that first set. Penn State just 31%. Penn State, after a 21% shooting performance from behind the arc in their last loss against Illinois, 23% from behind the arc in this game against Michigan, just 4 for 17 there. Now their team doing the best job of the free throw line. Penn State, they made their last 4, but they're just 62% at the line. In terms of leading scores, Urich with 10, although a lot of that came very early on the first 5 minutes of the game. Nothing since. DeLeon with 6. Reed with 5. And then for Michigan, Kayson's got 14. He's the only guy in double figures. Burnett with 7. Foul trouble, Shedder's got 2 in less than a minute of action. Urich, Stewart, each with 2 for the Nittany Lions. Right, all just straight bad. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Harry Arnold's just not good. Oh, wow. At the death of the first 3 bolts to the Abs. All right. Interview Jim Hopcooter. He is RFK. He is. And out-of-town scores over there. Almost, yeah, the Raid Rich at the Blue Herd Lawyer. It's like, really? We kept Norville for this? Like, really? Seriously? That's what we're doing? We are less than 156 away now from getting to 70K in terms of subscribers. We are on the up and up. New videos dropping every day as well on the channel, so make sure you like and subscribe, and you are here for that. We're at halftime right now. 40-31 your score. Jack says, well, yep. Would you rather not be able to stream a really important game that's guaranteed to bring in some new viewers or force what? What? Probably the former on that one. Probably the former. I don't want to I don't want to work in a biohazard. So I would definitely say the former. I would definitely go the former, actually, on that one. I don't want to work in a biohazard. And we will say Jackson. I don't know if it's going to happen, but why not us? That's how I look at it. Why not us? It's a tie game of St. John's Butler. 42 all on that one. Oh, man. That's going over on Peacock. Syracuse up by 14 at the half. Again, we got the out-of-town LED. I love this. This is where it's going to come in handy. I know it's cool for like the out-of-town scores for their sports, but like this is where it's going to come in handy. Miami up by 4, trying to keep the undefeated season alive. How about the UMass? I could have do something at least. At least he's showing something. Yeah, it's the first time, me too. First time I genuinely believe it. This is where the Salad Town board's going to come in handy. When it shows high point on Wednesday, I'm going to lose my mind. When it shows high point on Wednesday. Oh my goodness. If it does high point, I don't know what's going to do high point, but it gets you everything. This board is one of the greatest things I've ever got in my life. This board, where's he coaching these days? I don't know where he is. He was in Jacksonville for a little bit. He was actually pretty good with us. He is, oh, he's the OC of the Colts. He's with the Colts as their offensive coordinator. He's their offensive coordinator. They did a bad job there. Obviously, that offense was clicking with Jones. We're at halftime right now. 40-31 your score. Penn State not shooting the ball all that well. And Tevex Morgan's their name on the board. As Churchill, they only had 5 points in 8 minutes. Michigan outscoring Penn State by about 15 points over the last 15 minutes. Right, you knew we had no shot in 22, but it was fun. Right, 2017 at the Patriots, 05 was 7 too small, no anything. We didn't really have a shot that year. Where's Barry coaching these days? He's with Sharon Moore at this point. Will college basketball ever surpass the NBA? Probably not. Probably not on that one. How many of you have time to get up and stretch? I sometimes do. I was going to, but then we got an influx of viewers. I'm like, I'm not leaving with all these viewers in the chat. Amara Superfan, I mean, to seek help. I mean, I like him in terms of his height. Any guy that's 7'3", I love. Just 7'3", it's just so effortless. Got a homie man New Year's party a week ago, lives in Montana. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm sure he's on cloud 9 right now. First sell since 84. That was a crazy game. I'm sure he's on cloud 9. Anyway, no shot I would have known that then, so I was 0 and 2 respectively. You should have known back then. Yeah, but sometimes I do use it as an opportunity. But I was going to, but then Fox, I'm assuming Fox took down all the streams of this game on YouTube. So that's usually what happens when we get influx like this. I'm pretty sure all you guys tune in for this one. Doing live play and color commentary on this game. We're at halftime right now. Your last 2 wildcard runs have adjustments due to weather issues. So far, so good. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have too many weather issues with this postseason. Right now, you have a shot. We're hyped. I haven't seen Doug lately. I have not seen Doug. I'm not sure why. He comes and goes. He comes and goes. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Whoever win the Natty for which sport? Basketball? I have UConn. I had UConn at the start of the season. I'm going with UConn. And for football, I'm going Indiana. I think they're on another level compared to everyone else. So I'm going Indiana, and I'm going UConn. If you're talking NFL, I think Seattle. With that defensive line, home field, I think Seattle's going to do it. My pick at the start of the year was Bills-Rams. You picked the Jags win the Super Bowl in 2007 before the playoffs, but you were too. Yes, makes sense. Now, I'm not sure how many people got the Super Bowl right in 2007. To be fair, I'm not sure how many people picked the Giants to actually win it. You only lost him before Barfley Fee. Man. Well, I think UConn for basketball. Last year was funny with UConn. Last year, they had the talent. I just think they didn't have the experience after losing a lot of guys. And I think they're gelling very well. I like the way UConn plays. It's very hard for me to bet against UConn in the tournament. It's very hard for me to do that. Nance, Stromo, Burkhart, Brady. Easily Burkhart, Brady. Nance, Romo have lost their fastball. Nance is not what he used to be, and Romo is a joke. Burkhart is good, and Brady puts in the homework. I'm worried about this game I'm honestly terrified, if announcing-wise, with this game with the Jaguars, because Romo has not done a single Jaguars game this year. He's done so many Bills games. He doesn't do prep work. I am very worried this broadcast could just be a Josh Allen glaze fest. But I'll be at the game, so I don't have to listen to Romo at least. That's the one good thing. The one good news is I don't have to listen to him. But I don't think Nance is boring. I just think now he's definitely lost a step. The dynamic is not a comfortable dynamic with him and Romo. It's not as professional as it used to be. But I do like Burkhart. Burkhart's really good. He's really stepped up lately. He feels like a number one voice now. The Louisville logo on the ticker is real bad. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's low res, but Howard Nance, Romo on the call. I didn't listen to him, but Romo did sing, so I'm assuming it was pretty bad. Neil sent me a video of it on stream. So I didn't listen to Nance Romo on the call. I was listening to Davis Olson doing the Pats Dolphins game, and then I was listening to Harlan. But I'm assuming it was bad, because this was an actual moment from the game. Let me see if I can pull up the video. I'm assuming it was bad. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. We have Vilma and Chris Myers call the Super Bowl. Yes, we do. I'm assuming it was bad, because this was an actual moment from the game. I'm going to minimize... You don't need to see the... Nothing happens to it, so I'm just going to minimize it so there's no copyright. Potentially. Okay, here we go. All you need to do is just listen to this.
Needed to get the $750,000 bonus. Money, 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 money. To go with the $250,000 that he won earlier. Money, 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 money. To go with the $250,000.
So I'm assuming it was pretty bad. If we have... I'm assuming it was pretty bad if we have Tony Romo singing during the broadcast. So take that for what it is. Take that for what it is. Yeah, I made my point. Yeah, for sure it's not AI. It is not AI. I hate Romo so much. He's gotten so bad. He really has gotten so bad. I used to love the guy, but the last couple of years, he's fallen off a cliff. How do you feel saying money that bet? I have no idea. That takes art. That's a skill. Romo can't glaze the homes this postseason. Oh, he'll find a way. He will find a way. Devastation on Mart's playing for OT? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You go for the win. Especially under those rules back then, where you're not guaranteed a possession. Remember the worst color commentator on CBS? He's bad. He's up there. How about a raw deal for Jackson's healthy next year? They could win the division. Maybe fire him then. He was a great coach. You're going to replace him with who? I think it's just time for a change. It's one of those where I think you reached the peak with Harbaugh. His in-game management skills were pretty poor. That was worse than Coach Duval. Yep. Or just because Josh Allen. Well, I think what's going to happen is I'm willing to guarantee you, if the Jaguars win and they play the Patriots I guarantee you, the Jaguars win on Sunday. They play the Patriots divisional round. If CBS gets the game, I guarantee you Romo would start by saying, this is a year of change. No Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. No Josh Allen. We have two really exciting quarterbacks in Trevor Lawrence and Drake May. He would bring up Mahomes. He would bring up Mahomes before he brings up Trevor Lawrence. I would guarantee it. Romo versus Barber? No, he is not. But Barber's not there anymore. Barber's not there. We do that Mike Martin decision. Promise if the entire game is uploaded onto YouTube, so the copyright would be insane. There would be no way to get it to work, unfortunately. There's no way to get it to work. Yeah, Barber was worse, but he's not there anymore. 91% you want Michigan to win. We're going to start the second half in just a little bit. I'm pretty sure I guys tune in for this one. Romo, Josh Allen? Yep. At least I'm going to the game, so I don't have to listen to that BS. Yep. Because Romo's watched a grand total of 0 Jaguars games this year. Where Romo on the Fox commentary list? High. That's the sad part. He ranked high. I put him above Breeze. Probably cute. Probably number 3. Yeah, Tate declared for the draft. No surprises. He'll be a top 15 pick. He'll be one of the first 2 receivers off the board. Might be number 1 off the board. Depends on how they view Tyson. But all right, back on our way here. 40-31 your score. Penn State gets a quick bucket to start, and we are back underway in this one. Let me just... one of my tabs got deleted, so give me a second here. Sorry about this, guys. One of my tabs got deleted. Penn State retains possession, down by 7. They're going left to right this time. On the near side is Stewart. Stewart goes back up top here to Urich. Urich, 2 fouls for 10 quick points in that first half. Urich looking to drive here, spins around, down low in the restricted area, puts it up, finger roll, draws the foul. Mara getting called for that one. That'll be 2 free throws coming up. Chance to cut to a 5-point game. Olsen, Brady, Romo, and, down from there. No, Will Johnson, Moose would be above. Schlereth they put above as well. I would put Moose above as well. Moose, Schlereth is better. Hindsight, but wasted time to avoid 12 penalties. By Fletcher could have used it. Yep, could have used it. Go Blues, go man. Worst color commentator of all time, Joe Green. Easily Joe Green is the worst. Yeah, Romo's better than Vilma. He's definitely better than Vilma. I think he's better than Breeze to some extent. First free throw good, second free throw no good. It's down to a 6-point game. Driving here is Cadeau. Cadeau picks up his dribble and looks to go back up top here for Burnett. Burnett feeds to the third block, goes to Mara. Mara kicks it out to the far side, extra pass up top. Weaving it around the arc. Burnett now dumping it again for Mara, trying to post up here on the low block on the near side. The baby hook, that one is no good off the back of the rim. Michigan, though, gets the offensive board. No foul on the shot there by Lendenborg. And a rebound there by Penn State. Goes off the knee. They're going to say Michigan ball, though. For the moment, they're saying Michigan ball. They might change the call. Penn State up in arms about that. They thought it went off a Michigan knee. I thought so, too. Win was worse, yes. Win was worse. Nothing Joe Green, but yeah. What if I was supposed to Jackson win Super Bowl? I'd probably just be hyperventilating. So I'm not sure. Fight between Romo and Collinsworth in regards to fighting over who's the bigger man crush. Collinsworth probably wins that fight. But I can say Breeze improving. Now they do change the call. What's going to say? It is Penn State ball. I was going to say they changed the call. DeLeon gets a pick on the right side here from Urich. Picks up his dribble. And they'll get a reach-in foul there on Michigan. On Cadeau. That's number 2 on the Wolverines already. CBS has first priority for divisional round. I would think NBC has priority. ESPN usually it's the last priority. Yeah, I would cry if that happened too. Yep. Spins around on the baseline. Reed. Now at the elbow. Spin around, double team, baby hook. That one gets the friendly roll. A 5-0 run for the Nittany Lions out of the halftime break. And it's down to a 4-point game over at State College. Cadeau on the near side. The Booker Mobile was so bad. Jackson Jumble, I would probably cry. On the far side it goes. Pick on the left side now. Lendenborg up top. Going to try a deep three from the logo. That one off the back of the iron. No good, but it falls right back to Cadeau. Trying to crossover drive here on Stewart. Puts up the layup. That one high off the backboard and in. Second chance points there for the Wolverines off the good bounce. Eagle with Romo? No, I think they go Eagle with Watt at that point. Grossi a million by the Super Bowl. I'll get it by the Super Bowl. Yeah, Brady looks very good. It's very rare to be a good color guy year one. Yes. Absolutely. That's why I made Romo so special. Feeds it out. 3-ball. That one off the back of the iron for Penn State. They only shot about 20% in the first half from 3. Missed their chance there. And now Burnett gets the board. He'll kick it out to the far side. Transition 3. Lendenborg. Catch and shoot. That one no good, but another offensive board. Johnson. Corner 3 in the corner. Got it for Burnett. Back up to a 9-point lead. Michigan did not do a great job getting offensive rebounds in the first half. We've got a couple here so far. 2.5 minutes into the second. Burnett up to 10. Minnesota's back at Iowa Silver now. Oh, wow. Pick on the left side. DeLeon goes to the near side. Stewart feeds it down into the paint. Layup there, no good by Urich. Gets the board and goes back to Michigan. Working on the far side. Michigan right to left. And a tripping foul there. I think they're going to get Urich. If it is on him, that's his third. Gotta be careful. Yeah, March Rest, I didn't get hot for that one. Yep, you and me both. My voice is not getting hot for that. My voice is like, oh, I can actually rest for a little bit now. But there's no, like, crazy double headers. Or triple headers I gotta do. It does help with subway across the country. Helps me. Helps me being on the West Coast. Be like, oh, that's actually not too bad of a flight. Stewart's gonna take a seat with 3 fouls. They do get on Stewart, not Urich. Rough game for Stewart so far. 3 points, 3 fouls. Reply play is very reactive. Yeah, color is very... You got to get all those gears going. You have like 10 different talking points. On the baseline, reverse lay-in. That one, no good. Second chance for Michigan. Can't get that. But still in the way is Reed can't get it completely. And a layup there, foul. Michigan going to line shooting 2 is Roddy Gale able to draw it. Doing a good job now getting the second chance opportunities. It does feel like that, Bobby. Yes, it does feel like that. I don't know why, but it does feel like that. First free throw. Got it. When it stop being fired, I think it depends on how the conversation goes in terms of getting John Harbaugh. If the Bucks think they have a legit shot at Harbaugh, they'll fire him. If they don't, they won't. Last year, so much how to discover the channel. Yeah, it's so funny. Everyone discovers the channel in different ways. Like some people discover from college basketball, some from highlight videos I did years ago, some from random streams. I love doing March Madness, yeah. Up to a 10-point lead. Second free throw is good. So Gale goes 2 for 2 at the line. Urich coming out on 13 points with 3 fouls. Black will get a check in for Penn State. It's a 7-0 run. Yeah, Bowles, I think if the Bucks think they can't get him, Chase is on the case. Reed inbounds is going to try a full court press. Breaking it. Reed loses the handle, but they're going to say reach and foul. They will say reach and foul as to why he lost the handle. That's number 3 on Michigan already. Dart be a better quarterback than Jaden. I don't know if Dart's going to be able to stay healthy. That's really the wild card in all this. Is can Dart stay healthy? He'll make about $50K a day through 28 from the Ravens ever being fired earlier. That's not a bad gig. Not a bad life to live. Tonka checking in for the first time this half. He'll go up top here for Siani. Played a lot of minutes in that first half Siani did, despite playing 18 off the bench last time out. Layup there, Siani draws the foul and 1. Down low, working on Johnson. That's 4 quick ones on Michigan early on. It's down to a 9-point game. And Siani, who's been good at the line today, Matt down 12 to the Wizards. Oof, that's bad. Romo on the Nick broadcast. That might actually work. I feel like Romo on the Nick broadcast actually would work well. So he talks like how you talk to a 7-year-old. Right, color is way more noticeable as you play flows with the game itself, so it can kind of blend in. And because you can watch it too. Everyone knows his color because it's during the breaks. Yep. Yeah, that's one during the UFL streams. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to do UFL again this year. Until it falls off. Alley-oop on the baseline. They got it earlier, but can't get it. Too high of a pass to Cano. Penn State in transition now. 3-on-2. Layup. Foul. Can't get the friendly rule, but go to line shooting 2 will be DeLeon. That's 5 fouls on Michigan already. Early foul trouble there. I was like one of the first ones to do UFL streams. One of the only ones for that matter. That's why I really hope the league succeeds, because I'd be like on the ground floor like Rossi was with the NFL. DeLeon, first free throw, got it. Shooting a lot better at the line now after starting 1 for 4. I don't know, Noah. They mean Nate now. Noah can't work for CBS anymore because he has the NBC deal. Second free throw, DeLeon too strong on that one. Rebound on the play by Johnson. It was 1 for 2 that trip. Trying to go quickly in transition on the far side. Reverse lane on the baseline. Got it. They don't get back in time. Burnett with an easy layup there. 49-40. Now Penn State on the far side. Burnett's up to 12. DeLeon up top. Guarded by Cano. We'll get a pick. Down low. Cano gets the steal, though. And Michigan's got numbers. Chance to push it. They will. A poor pass, but they're going to say reach and foul before the pass. Siani getting called for that one. Maybe saved the bucket, but that's third foul on Penn State. A lot of fouls so far. The under 16. 49-40 your score. Was a recent post about? Oh, you didn't see? Oh, yeah. YouTube career star with the XFL streams. Yep. Basically, Cujo, a nuke got dropped, essentially. A nuke got dropped, and a lot's happened. A lot has happened. I'll explain more after the game is done, because it's a long story. Johnster with a 5. Appreciate you a ton. Fact or fiction? The A's will have to change their name after the trademark today failed. I mean, it happened with I'm going to say fiction on that. Crazy they didn't renew the trademark. Like, I don't know how they forget to do that. That's John Fisher for you. Just forget the basic stuff. I appreciate the 5 there. It happened, though, with Washington when they had the Redskins. It happened with that, and they kept the name for a little bit longer before they decided, we're going to change the name, but it doesn't mean a ton in the grand scheme of things. They'll get it work. Or they could just change to the A's officially. People don't call them the Athletics anymore. They call them the A's. So I won't be too worried about that just yet. They'll keep the name. Only 3 people I watched the UFL said one of them quit because they got a big-time job. Oh, good for them. Yeah, I know there's a few people that do UFL. I know Dr. D's going to do UFL this season. Change to Sacramento A's of Anaheim. The Sacramento A's of Vegas, Anaheim. I think Rising Rhino does UFL. Quarter Guard did it. Who else? There was another guy, a Battlehawks fan. Why did I post internship laws? Oh, God. Yeah, it's a long story. Which commentator would like to call Super Bowl? Let's never call one. JJ Watt. Iron Eagle. I would love to hear call. Hey, long story short. I will put it this way. I will explain more about that after the game is done. Because it's going to be a long story. We're going to get very sidetracked very quickly. It's a long story. Basically, they're taking some heat right now. Basically, long story short, the company I despise for stealing my content is taking a lot of heat right now. Right? It's just taking to do the WA team. Yep. And they're good. They got a dynasty going on. The company that stole my content is taking a lot of heat. Because of a tweet that I made. Or a quote tweet that I made. I was the first one to quote tweet it. Story kind of spread like wildfire. Now employees are getting involved. It's just a giant feud, including a former person that worked for the company. Long story short, don't steal my content. And never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. When did I steal my content? At the NFL draft. They took my Sure Sanders video, claimed it as their own. Long story short, I would never have clicked the Talking Giants internship link and done the John Boy Media, yes. Right, not Secret Base. We're not talking about John Boys. We're talking about John Boy. Yeah. So I would never have clicked the Talking Giants internship link and did the quote tweet that started everything if they never stole my content. So have fun dealing with that. Have fun. That'll be fun. So now it's broken contain. Driving inside here, Lendenborg. Look at a finger roll it and the restricted area. Got it. Remember, never listen to JJ9. Yep. Yep. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Driving here quickly in transition. No foul, went straight up. Missed layup by Tonka. Rebound on the play on Michigan. They're up by 11. Looking for their largest lead of the day. They're going quick. I think they're getting Reed on the foul. Reed reaching in on that one as the shot was input by Lendenborg in transition. That's number 4. Yeah, Genty got a lot of those yards after contact. Yeah, he's really good. The offensive line sucks. Block me? No, he is not. He is not. But never interrupt your enemy when making a mistake. I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back and watching all the chaos unfold. First free throw is good. Johnson will check out. Michigan, their largest lead of the day. But yeah, the story's picked up national attention now at this point. Same free throw is good. Well, because I was the one that sparked the powder keg. I lit the fuse in motion, and I just went from there. Such a wild sentence, yep. Back-to-back free throw is good. They're going full court press. Penn State can't break it. They're going to call a timeout. They have 2 left. A 13-point game. I call the downfall of... Can you imagine? No, they didn't steal my content. But they're part of John Boy. Basically, I saw that they were doing an internship. I just was, like, curious to see what it looked like. Oh, this commercial. Oh, God, not this commercial. Not this commercial. I can't even look at this commercial. That 1 million viewers can't be wrong. Not this commercial on FS1. How is this still airing? How is this commercial still a thing? With the Chaos Zone and 4% larger. You go to line, Genty wins the offensive player of the year. Next year, he's got a shot. I think Robinson's got a good shot, too. Yeah, long story short, Talking Giants put up an internship for the offseason. I'm obviously, you know, my history of John Boy goes back. But put a position for an internship, unpaid, where they basically do all their work for you. Unpaid internship where you have to move to the city. And it's like, not the Cocaine one, no. It's not the Jeep one, no. It's the Fox Daily Morning, the 4% brain larger, all that. That one. That commercial's one of the worst of the year. Which commercial? The one where it's like, the average brain is 4% larger by watching FS1, and this is the Chaos Zone. How dare you? Boop, 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 boop. That one. If you watch any game on Fox, you know which one I'm talking about. It's not the Jeep. The Cocaine is done. What was the downfall of Urban Meyer? The assault or the infidelity? I think the assault. The infidelity, he kept his job. It was the infidelity. Jetty gets traded to the Eagles, and the Eagles immediately win a Super Bowl. The circle continues. So continues. But no, Genty's so good. Genty open field is so good. Right now, I would not move to New York City. It was funny because like I hadn't been to the city since 2019. I was like, you know what? Maybe like I can do the city now. That's like, you know what? Like, I've been living in the city for the past few years in Phoenix. Turns out New York City is a lot different than every other city. Minus, like, Chicago. It's like, no, this is, like, this kind of city like that I couldn't do. This is, like, too big of a city. Sioux Fox State make a room 4 times bigger? You can, yeah. It's pseudoscience, it is. All-State, the Georgia ad sucks bad with the barking at the dog. Oh, I like that one. I do like that one. High Tide was better. High Tide was way better, but I do like that one. Yeah, I'll explain the whole beef at the when we do overtime this stream. March Madness bracket live? Yes, we're gonna do a whole pool. Yeah, we'll do a live bracket. Yeah, absolutely, we'll do a live bracket. Helen for the stay. Why should Harbaugh Bowl Liam come and get the in-place GM bounce music to Giants fans' ears? The wild card all this is going to be Tampa. It's going to be Tampa. If Tampa wants Harbaugh, I think they got him. Steve Bell since I was younger, I loved him. I love that theme song, too. Tom John saw my photo of a Pinnock interception at training camp, became a nemesis since. Oh, so they stole your content, too. Yeah, Evan is more respectable at this point. You're probably 20% smaller for being subjected to 9 hours of Chris Myers. Yes. You see Dumpster Fire? I'm going to take a look. Oh, the theme song. I still remember the theme song to Zoop Pals. Like, woof, woof, Zoop Pals. Ribbit, ribbit, Zoop Pals. Dun, 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 dun. I love that theme song. Zoop Pals making it fun. Tonka driving here. So we're back underway here. 5 minutes on the second half. Michigan up by 13 points. Largest lead for them. DeLeon gets the pick on the right side. Now waves it off. 10 on the clock. Off ball screen. It goes to Ciani up top. Now Tonka from the Arc, got it. Inside, it's a 2 from the free throw arc. I start hitting John Boy once they stole my content. I haven't liked it for a while, but then once they really stole my content, like, okay, it's on. Transition 3, that one no good, man, his face. And they're on the play by Tonka. They're going left to right. Michigan going right to left. Pick on the left side, Siani. We'll take a 3 off the pick. That one no good. And Lendenborg gets the board. Penn State still struggling from behind the arc, about 20% this game after a 21% outing against Illinois. Transition 3 for Michigan. That one too strong. Gale misses that one. The rebound by Penn State. Team's just bricking threes at this point. Blackwood draws the reach-in foul on Lendenborg, and that's number 6 on Michigan already. If someone gets 2 penalties, I mean, that's such a great move. The dumbest thing I've seen the Niners do. Ooh. The dumbest thing I've seen the Niners do? Probably Niners-Bucks 0-2 divisional round. Probably that. Also, trading a pick for Blaine Gabbert. I'm like, really? Someone took a pick for Blaine Gabbert? It's amazing. Giants Twitter hates Young Giants. Now the rest of the world does now, too. It's so funny. You can never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. I set the spark. Step back 2 from the far elbow. DeLeon got it. Well, I've not recorded show reaction? No, I of course would record it. Because I don't care about them. I care about you guys. I want to get the best content possible for you guys. From the elbow here, Mara loses the handle. And a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Michigan. That's number 7. Right, Buffalo's on the table right through it. And now they're in a bonus. Not sure if that was offensive or a loose ball. We'll see. Mara lost the handle. DeLeon forced the steal. Scoring on one team scored 67, the other scored 69. Not even close. No, that's definitely happened many times before. It's a loose ball foul, so it's a 1-on-1 coming up. Penn State's going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. We're only 6 minutes into the half. Penn State down by 9, but a chance to get right back in this thing. What happened to Bucks Niners? Basically, the Niners were down by a lot, and they decided to take it into the half despite being near midfield with plenty of time on the clock. I did a dumb decision on that a while ago. I can link it. Did a dumb decision on that a while ago. Wait, for basketball, for football, it would not be scoregami. But for basketball, it would be. First free throw is good. Yeah, they just fixed Fallon's fourth quarter problem. You don't like the fourth quarter, the final 2 minutes taking 20 minutes? You don't like that? I love that. It's the best part of the game. When it stops over and over again. First free throw good. Second free throw, the 1-on-1. DeLeon got it. 3 for 4 this half of the line. Down to 7. Michigan on a bit of an upset alert right now. To a Penn State team that has lost 4 of their last 5 and has not won a game in conference play this season. McKinney. He checks in. Pick on the right side. Kaysen feeds it out in the far corner. Goes back up top here. Back to Kaysen. He'll switch it around to the near side on the corner. Shetter. Now McKinney in the restricted area. Falling down. Makes the shot. No foul called. But a wild layup there. Yeah, he's got denied the Vegas Ace trademark. They'll find a way to keep the name, though, I think. Urich now up top. He'll go in the near side of Rice. Rice trying to drive inside. Reverse slamp. Got it to go. 7-point game. Aaron with a 2. Appreciate you a ton, man. Appreciate you a ton. Big fan. I appreciate that, man. Because shout out my buddy Peyton Kessler. How's it going, Peyton? Appreciate you tuning in. And shout out Peyton Kessler. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Aaron. Appreciate you tuning in on this one. 55-48 your score. Thanks for tuning, man. Appreciate it. And shout out to Peyton. Shot there on Michigan. That one's good from 3. Back up to a 10-point game. Yeah, I made it in my closet. Yeah, probably video made in my closet. It was a while ago. It's a long, long time ago I made that video. Pick on the right side, set by Urich. He falls down, now picks up his dribble Tunka. And they'll reset here up top with DeLeon. Thoughts on Minnesota last minute field goal? I think you have to get rid of Loop at this point. Blackwood. Step back 3 over Shetter. Separation, but can't get it to go. Penn State struggles from behind the arc. Continue. Kaysen gets the board. 12-17 to go. They're going right to left. Kaysen looking to go coast to coast, trying to get by Rice. He'll get fouled on the floor. That's number 5 on Penn State with 12-13 to go. So Miami, it's wrong, yeah. Personal foul, 5 minutes of foul out. Maybe 2 personal fouls in the final minute. But Ravens missing the last field goal, the last minute field goal. I think the thing is that Loop was not good this year on kickoffs. He was not good from 50+. He was missing short from 50+. You can find guys to hit from 50 inside a dime a dozen. Just not good enough nowadays. McKinney, 3 ball, off the pick. Got it off the inbound. So glad I came out of the closet. Got an actual microphone. Back up to 13. Tonka. Spins around. McKinney's up to 10 after that 3-ball. Pick on the right side, set by Reed. Now waves it off. Now we'll get a pick from the bottom from Urich. 7 on the clock. Tonka still in possession. Picks up his dribble. Goes out wide to DeLeon. 3 on the clock. DeLeon at the free throw line. Floats it up. That one's an air ball. No good. And a shot clock violation. As it falls for Reed. 11:36 to go. Wasted possession there. And Michigan up by 13 points at the under 12. On a 6-0 run. Penn State not shooting the ball well as of late. And they are just 4 for 20. And 3 for the last 19 from behind the arc. Good defense now, yeah. Apparently, Michigan 38% from 3, 50% from the field. Penn State 36% from the field. And Michigan's got the turnovers figured out. They turned the ball over 6 times in the first 6 minutes of the game. First 8 minutes of the game, I should say. Since then, been a lot better. Just 2 turnovers since. And Michigan looking to keep their winning streak alive and stay undefeated here. Go to 4-0 in the conference. Michigan really has not been tested in Big Ten play thus far. By that I mean they've wiped the floor with their opponents. They've wiped the floor in Big Ten play. Beat Rutgers by 41. Maryland by 18. A ranked USC team, no problem. Beat them by 30. Every game by double digits. The last time they played a single-digit game, you got to go back to November 14th against TCU. They haven't just been winning, they've been dominating. A chance here to potentially pull away, although Penn State will get some chance at the free throw line going forward. 7 quick fouls. And appreciate all you guys being here. Yeah, this year ain't it? Yeah, it's not great right now, Alex. It's not great. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, if they lose this one, back to their own foreign conference play, 5 of their last 6. Would not be pretty for the Nittany Lions. You do have Ant too. That's great. Yep. You do have Ant. Okay, good. All good, JP. All good. John, the best head coach in Ravens history? Easily. Yeah, they've only had 3. He's easily the best. $25 Vikings, the most forgotten winning record in NFL history. You're probably right on that one. You're probably right on that one. Duke has the lead right now. They come all the way back. Penn State fans dealing injury in Michigan. Top best for Steelers? No, Chuck Nolan's the best. The bother win a series this year, just delete the franchise. You have the Super Bowl bubble watch begins. Yep. They really don't pay attention to the bubble right now because obviously conference play's just started up. Teams are going to cannibalize each other. Like a lot of teams are good in non-conference play, but they'll cannibalize each other in conference play. That's what makes it interesting. Excited but nervous for next weekend? I don't blame you. Especially being there. I don't blame you at all. I'm terrified. I've not felt this way about a game in a long time with this Buffalo game. I'm like, oh God. I feel like I'm a kid again. I really feel like I'm a kid again with this one. It's like, even the Charger game wasn't like nervous. Because it was like, how the heck do we even make the playoffs? This year it's like, okay, you know, we got a shot. Buffalo's a darn good team, so I'm terrified. We're back over here. Michigan right to left. I would go all the way too. That'd be a fun matchup. That'd be fun. Pick on the right side, set Kaysen. Crossover, gets by his man, bounce pass down low, double teamed, and Reed gets the steal, stretches an arm out there. Just a third turnover from Michigan since the first 7 minutes of the game. And DeLeon now has it. He'll give it to the near side. Give it off to Stewart. Stewart back up top to Reed. Reed swinging it around. Goes to Rice. Rice gives it off on the far side. Now in the corner. On the far side. Rice going to try a 3. That one not even close. I think it was blocked. Casey gets the rebound. Penn State less than 20% from 3 this game. Pump fake on the pass to the corner. McKinney from the near elbow. He'll go back up top, then sets a pick on the left side. Casey now back to McKinney. McKinney now on the far side. This time trying to work by DeLeon. Trying to post up on the second block. Spins around his man. Puts him on the backboard and enlarges lead. 15-point lead. For my first playoff game when I went, I was a junior in college. So it was like 21? Did Sparks sing about? I don't know who Sparks is. Battlefields? Jordan Sparks? Battlefields? Pass down low, but foul. Reach and foul there as Juric is going to go to the line shooting 1-1. Number 8. Are there any coaches in their history still coaching for their team the best of? Ooh. Andy Reid for the Chiefs. Andy Reid, that's a great question, actually. Andy Reid for the Chiefs. Other than him, how else I could say definitely McVay could be the best for the Rams of all time. I go McVay, best Rams coach of all time. Reid, best coach of all time in Chiefs history. D'Amico Ryans, I would say best coach in Texans history all time. I'd probably go those 3. First one, the 1-1 for Juric. Cheapest ticket for Seahawks Super Bowl? Oh, Jaguars? I don't know, because you have a lot of Jags fans coming for that one. I have a lot of Jaguars fans. Cheapest ticket. Second free throw is good, so make both of the 1-1. I would say Cohen. Not yet. Not yet with Cohen. I just assumed Panthers win because of voodoo at that point. I would say cheapest probably Texans. Might go Texans there. McKinney. Well, who else? Well, no one else has more than 1 ring for the Rams right now. McKinney. Up top, bounce fits to the second block on the near side. Spins around Gale. Resets with 8. And down low, there's a foul on the floor. Offensive foul. It's going to go against Johnson. And that's number 9 on Michigan now in the double bonus. All right, one more to solidify it. Pete Carroll, greatest career coach of all time, yes. Yes. Right, there's no real cakewalks for the NFC outside the Panthers. There's no real cakewalks. Bills easily most expensive. Or Broncos. I would say Broncos, actually. Broncos or Bills were the most expensive. Cohen's the best coach of franchise history? Easily. It's not even close. If he wins, it's not even close. There's not a lot to choose from. DeLeon. Pick on the left side, set by Juric. Weaves off the pick, now goes up top. Catch and shoot 3. Rice. Too short on that one. Rebound, though, by Penn State. Second chance, and Reid puts it in, down to an 11-point game. And they're shooting free throws the rest of the way. Corner 3 on the far side. Penn State doesn't get down in time, but that's an air ball. Bad shot there by Gale, missing. But the rebound on the play by Mara. They'll get a foul on the floor beforehand, going against Reid before the shot was put up. So that's number 6 on Penn State. Panthers and Steelers fan. Oh, you must be loving life right now. You must be loving life right now. McVay, I think, is still at this point. I think he's got the most wins in franchise history, so. Yeah, look at the reach and foul on Rice, or on Reid, I should say, before the shot was put up. In the corner it goes on the near side. McKinney trying to work the baseline. It goes back up top. Extra pass. Shetter open for 3. Gonna try it. Gonna miss it. Circles out. Rebound on the play. Last touch by Michigan as Gale could not get it. So with 9:30 to go, Penn State gets it back only down 11 in the double bonus. McVay turns 40. He was in the Rams head coach for 9 seasons now. It's crazy. He's so young. And I remember all the skepticism when he was hired. Like, he's talented, but he's kind of young. He's going to be younger than some of the players on the team. It's worked out very well for him, obviously, though. Stewart up top for Reid. Gets a pick on the right side from Juric. Now back to Juric after the pass from Tunka. 3-ball open. Got it! Penn State not shooting well from 3 this game, but a big 3 there. First one of the half. Down to 8. Michigan has not won a game by single digits in 2 months since the TCU game. But a 7-run by Penn State, softly close. Euro step, no-look pass, Shetter in the corner, gets his man in the air. Now on the near block, goes back up top. He'll look for Casey. Casey puts it up. That shot a wild one off the back of the iron, no good, and a reach and foul going against Gale. And they got a chance. They have a chance at the free throw line. And Penn State's going to shoot 2 free throws. Younger than McVay. I'm not sure at this point how many younger than McVay. Right, he defined a generation of coaches with those who work for him. Yeah, his coaching tree's great. He changed the game in terms of you can hire young coaches and be okay. So right now, the problem with Michigan is that every foul the rest of the way is going to result in 2 free throws for the Nittany Lions. Be under 15 coaching 18 seasons. It's nuts. Juric at the line is up to 18, a career high for him after having 10 in the first half. Had 10 the last 3 games combined. A 7-0 run, 2 free throws the rest of the way in the double bonus. First free throw, got it. This to make it a 2-score game. As they should. I have no problem with healthcare facilities bringing it back. I have no problem with that. It makes sense. If you're in a healthcare facility, you're sick, I don't want your germ. I get that. Second one is good. Penn State shooting well at the line this half, a 9-0 run. And all of a sudden, things getting a little bit interesting at State College. In a 6-point game. Mara loses the handle on the near elbow. It's picked up by Stewart. A turnover by the Wolverines. And now here come the Nittany Lions. They'll slow it down. Both teams now with 10 turnovers. 20 years of one team. It could be McVay. Well, Tomlin's at 20. So Tomlin could. He was young when he got hired. Tomlin could catch it. Pick on the right side. Set by Juric. Now it goes back to Juric. He'll fake the 3. Looks to drive. Loses the handle. Can he get it back? He stepped out of bounds. Magic getting blown by the Wizards. Oh, boy. Because Tomlin's at 20, right? He got there 07. So he'll be at 20 next year. Michigan going right to left. They got back after the turnover. Number 11 for Penn State, McKinney. He'll give it to the near side, Burnett. He'll give it off in the corners. He's double team. Open 3, Lendenborg for 3. That one off the back of the iron. No good. Out of play. And it's going to be Penn State ball. At the under 8. I'm going to put a poll up. I don't think anyone saw this game being as close as it was. You know, the Steelers, it's only a matter of time before he breaks it. Yep. He's got a shot. Because someone's young, too. He's in his... Was he 52? He's pretty young. 53, yeah. The spread on this game, for those wondering, the spread, 23. Depending where you looked, it was about 22.5, 23. Don't know your name, but you're Mr. Sarah because I like your vibe. Colin. My name is Colin. Appreciate you a ton, Alex. Yeah, we stream all the time on this channel. We stream a lot. We do college basketball, college football. We do NFL, MLB, UFL. We do the Olympics. So in a month, we'll be live for the Winter Olympics. The World Cup, we go live for everything. Gonna be go to Boise State Grand Canyon, have a great time. Have a great time there. That's gonna be fun. I appreciate you a ton on that. It means a lot to me, Alex. We post videos every day as well. Yeah, everyone thought Tomlin Cowher have the modern record before Tomlin broken. Yeah, got the 19.5 spread. Yeah. So far, Penn State not just right in this thing. They have a legit chance to win, especially with the foul trouble that Michigan's in. A 9-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Michigan has not scored the last 3 minutes. Penn State, 50% from the field this half, after being just 31% in the first half. They're getting second chance opportunities. Juric with 10 this half. A monster game for him, 20 points. DeLeon on 11 as well. It's always a great time in here, yep. When Penn 19.5 and under 170, figured a tie was unlikely. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And again, Michigan, a team that has routinely put up 100 a game. I mean, this is a team that's averaging 97 per game this season. They're one of the best teams in the nation, maybe the best team in the nation, depending on who you ask. It's either them or Arizona, depending on who you ask, is the number 1 team in the country. Yes, streaming on Twitch, do a Facebook, explain why I did, and then here are all these years later. Yeah, my camera just wasn't the best. Is this live at 8:45? Oh, this isn't the live spread. No, that was pregame, the spread. I'm not sure what the live spread is. Let me check. Let me check what FanDuel has. I'm going to check my computer. Yeah, use my code at Sleeper. You get 100% hot match up to $100. Helps the channel out a ton. The amount was getting Grand Canyon early, and they're a good fit too. Michigan, the money line is minus 7,000, but the spread has dropped to 9.5. The spread is 9.5. Michigan's still heavy favorites. Right, Carrots after 06, some replacing he's on TV and commentating on his replacement for more years than he coached. It's nuts. Tony Jones, which all good. Hate going under because it's tie for time, it seems. Yeah, that's the danger with Penn. It's a danger with that. It's like a jinx. Like every time it happens, every time I bet, it doesn't work. And the one time I'm like, I should have placed a bet. Almost lost my red money Raptors. Oh, you can't do that. Only bet what you can afford to lose. Number 1 rule of betting: only bet what you can afford to lose. Make your units reasonable. 52% right off Michigan. That was all there. It was about 90% at the start of the game. You had Duke Lee at the under 8 timeout. You guys made a good call this game, though. You guys made a good call. St. John's Butler's a good one. You guys made the call of the donations, which game we were doing. You're going to make your call of the donations with this game, Alabama, Vandy, Utah, Colorado. It seems like one of those two. All right, it's the only good move. Yeah. It's the only good butt they made. Yes. Also the only good butt they made. Come a long way. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you too, man. We've grinded a lot. We've grinded a lot as of late. You wish I told us a few days ago. Yep. Moral of the story. Yeah, Florida pulling away. So glad we didn't do that game. 21-point game against a top 25 Georgia team. Florida trying to get the guards sorted out this year. It's been a rough year of the guards for the shooting, but centers are good. The forwards are good. Just gotta get the guard play figured out. All right, back in away here. Pick on the right side, set by Juric. DeLeon. He'll try to feed it out. It's a tip pass. Stays in play, though. Juric able to keep him from going out of bounds. Trying to drive here on Mara. On the baseline, he still puts up the shot. And can't get to go. Tight defense from Mara, but it last was touched by Mara. Michigan wants to challenge it. They're adamant that it was last touched on Penn State. Lendenborg trying to plead his case to Dusty May. Does he have a case? I'm not sure. Yeah, I appreciate that, Michael. I appreciate that. Kelsey knows to call timeouts. Let's see if we slow it down. Yeah, I don't think Juric touched it last. I think that was touched by Lendenborg last. They're going to review it. Michigan's going to challenge. Andre would start to be crazy, so it's stressy. Yep. So coach's challenge here. They added the challenges this year. Was it last touched by Lendenborg or last touched by Juric? Yeah, that's a crazy fact sports talk. That makes time just seem irrelevant at this point. And I want to see it slow down. I want the freeze frame angle. I need a freeze frame on this. Let's see. Did Juric touch... Did it go off his elbow? Did it go off his foot? I want the base... Here's the angle. The baseline angle is the money angle. Let's see. The baseline angle is the money angle, and it... I don't think it went off the knee. I don't think it went off of Juric's knee. I'm not sure this gets overturned. From what I can tell, I'm not sure this gets overturned. Yeah, 5 years? Yep. 5 years since, man. I remember where I was during that. I remember watching that unfold. Mom's coming this weekend? Nice. Hopefully have a good time. You went for change? Yeah, I'm shocked, Dr. D. I am shocked. It wasn't like that at the start. I was going to take a halftime break. It was funny. I was going to do a halftime raid. I'm going to do a video about Ace Parker at some point through this offseason. I'm a fan of college basketball. So I went to High Point University, so I'm a High Point fan. So I always grew up as a Florida fan. I still like Florida, but my main team is High Point. I went to High Point University. I worked with High Point for everything. I do all the High Point basketball games on this channel. So I was losing my mind when they made the tournament for the first time ever. So I'm a High Point fan. For college football, I'm a Florida fan and ASU fan. We don't have football at High Point. I'm on with a 227. Appreciate you, man. Go with the Cujo style donation. We get you on that one. Who's the mystery team? I think it's the Bucks. I think the mystery team is the Bucks because they have not met with Bulls yet. We know Licht worked with, he was in Philly for a little bit and worked with Harbaugh back in the day. So I think the mystery team is the Bucks. So I'm going with that. Send emails to watch how we have OT. Yep. Wait, live close. That's awesome. Yeah, I went there for 4 years. Next High Point game tomorrow. We're doing the High Point game tomorrow. You have a strike problem just storing for now? Yeah, for now. For now, we're just going to wait to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't pop up again. Yeah, but they didn't take the game off at first, and then they took it off around 2 minutes ago in the first, and now maybe we'll do it. Ooh, LSU coming back. LSU was down by, 30 at the half? They're coming back. Calls up hell. No surprises there. I'm not really surprised by that call. It's crazy. It was like I was going to do a halftime raid, but no one was live, and I was like, okay. But then we got like a crap ton of viewers. I'm like, okay. I guess no one else was doing this game, and you guys made the call on this one? 7:30 to go. Inbound on the near side. After the unsuccessful challenge to Michigan, now down to 2 timeouts. DeLeon on the far side, looking for some help. He's got Juric up top. He's going to set a pick on the right side, trying to get by Burnett. DeLeon gives it off. at the free throw line, driving here at the low block. 3 on the clock, goes back up top. DeLeon got it. It's now down to a 3-point game. Yeah, take on the draft. Not surprised to be the first or second receiver off the board, top 15 pick. Good call. Down to 3. Cadeau out wide to McKinney. He'll go to the free throw line, the alley-oop, and a reverse dunk from the far elbow. Mara, the 7'3" center, reverse dunk. 5-point game now. Mara up to 6 points. 65-60. I'll tell the bird story in a little bit on that one. DeLeon, pick on the right side. By Urich, waves it off. And then we'll reset up top here with Tunka. Pick from down low by Urich. 8 on the clock. Tunka trying to get by his man. Crossing over. Back up top. Urich, low about the 3. Not going to take it on Mara now. A step back 3 with 3 on the clock. Urich, air ball. Yeah, that was never going to work out. Urich, a step back 3. 31% 3-point shooter. Big man. Anytime a big man takes a 3, you're always worried. 7-foot step back 3. Probably not going to work. Potential collapse coming. Next game announcing. I'd like if you had a way to show the little dots because I can't follow what you're saying because we're assuming it comes sports. All good. All good. Posting here on the low block. That one, no good. Mara draws the foul. Can't get the foul. And Reed will get the board. Reed will take it down. Next game I'm doing is tomorrow. We're going to do High Point against Winthrop. Or Gardner-Webb, I should say. And then we're going to be live for one of those 4 games on the site. So we got 2 games tomorrow. Reed, 3, open, off the mark. Too far wide left. And Lendenborg gets the board. 6 minutes to go. Michigan up by 5. Down low. Foul down low on Urich. That'll be a 1-on-1 coming up. Yeah, so the next game, I go live every day. I go live every day for this one. I go live every single day on this channel. I live stream a sporting event every day. I'm live for the College Football Playoff as well Thursday and Friday. I'm going to be live for the NFL Playoffs on Saturday as well. Your long story short with Ace Parker is a 1-on-1 coming up here down low. So you're down to 4 fouls, so 1 more and he's done. He's got to be careful. They're going to pull him for the moment. Mara at the line with a 1-and-1 coming up. Mara, a 40% free throw shooter on the season. Line drive off the rim, no good. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And now Penn State looking to go quickly here with DeLeon. Now they'll reset up top. Stewart. Back out wide to DeLeon, but again, no Urich. 20 points, leading scorer on the team this game. A career high. A pushing foul there. They don't call it. I'm surprised. McKinney just threw Reed to the ground. No call. Reed now gets back up. 7 on the clock. He'll look to drive inside here. Spins around, goes back up top, fakes the 3, Tunka now down low to Reed. Reed puts it up, straight up, tight defense, no foul, no good. Mara gets the block, the pass on the near side, Lendenborg, finger roll foul. And 2 free throws coming up. You got a question. I thought for sure there was a foul earlier. Duke or UNC? I'm more of a Duke fan than UNC, but I don't like either. But Ace Parker, long story short, Ace Parker, he went to the Hall of Fame, but the team he played for, all the teams he played for, were defunct at that point. So he got his ring during a Falcons game. And no foul, no. Plus 22 was a gift. Let's go back. I'm not sure it was a gift. I mean, to be fair, Michigan's blown out their opponents. They just beat USC by 30. They haven't played a single-digit game since the TCU game at the start of the season. What was that, game number 3? Lendenborg of the line shooting 2. Only 8 points this game. He's averaging about 15 this season. The 84% free throw shooter, though, hits the first. And now you're going to see Gale checking back in, 66-60. Got 19.5 at 2-1, so I'm happy with that, too. That's good. Back on that one, Jackson. Back on that one. Second free throw. Got it. Michigan, 67-60. 4 straight points for the Wolverines. Again, Urich is out on 4 fouls. When do you put him back in? I'll go to DeLeon. He's got 14. Second leading scorer on the team. 1 of 2 players. On Penn State in double figures today. On the near side is Stewart. He'll go to the far side. Nothing there on the cut, so just weaving it around. 3 ball. Got it. DeLeon up to 17. Getting ready for the closet team by proximity where his whole team's played. That's where it was. I mean, he went to his hometown. He went basically to his hometown. He could have, but he went to his hometown. We got a reach-in foul there as he was doubled. Mara was doubled on the far side, and Reed's going to get called for that one. And he doesn't like that call. He only was side defense. Well, they're going to keep Kelsey. Penn State sucks, especially having an off night, perhaps, yeah. I think so, too. Yeah, opponents averaging 6.5 points per game. Right, he could have sports talk. Because he played in New York. So 1-1 here for Merrigan. Not the worst guy to foul. Missed his last free throw. Misses that one off the back of the iron. And Penn State gets the board. Stewart will take it down. How quick will he go? He's going to try a three with his defender falling down. That one off the back of the iron. No good. And then a pushing foul over the back. Easy call there against Ciani. Loose ball foul now in the double bonus. Michigan going to shoot 2 the rest of the way as well. Defender fell down, and Stewart saw an opportunity for a 3 off the dribble. But couldn't get it, and then easy push there. Ciani pushing Cadeau, and Cadeau will shoot 2. He's only 59% at the line this season. DeLeon checking back in. For football some reason? No, this will be a very high-score football game. Oldest player taking the induction? Lord McAnally was like 97 when he got inducted, but he was an official. I assume Jerry Kramer's got to be up there. Jerry Kramer has to be in the running. First one by Cadeau is good. Shetter going to check back in for Michigan. Lennonborg checking out. Mara checking out as well. Yep, CBS doing the game. Number 1 team doing the game. Ciani will check out as well for Penn State. So some changes to the big men down low. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button. Subscribe. Over 300 in the chat. Appreciate all you guys being here. Hit that subscribe button if you've not done so already. 436. Same for the by Cadeau. That one's good. Back up to a 6-point game. Still 2 scores. DeLeon will take it down. On the near side, it goes to Tonka. Tonka back up top to Reed. Reed, Stewart. Stewart weaving it around. DeLeon driving here. Finger roll. No. Going to go back out wide. Open 3. Stewart. What a feed, but the shot is an air ball by Stewart. Everyone collapsed on DeLeon on the finger roll, and everyone thought he was going to shoot it. So wide open Stewart out of the corner of his eye, and Stewart blows the wide open 3. The 39% free throw, 3-point shooter, I should say, and a complete air ball. Now on the near side here, Cadeau puts in the layup, gets it to go by Urich, who checks back in on 4 fouls. It's up to an 8-point game. McAnally introduced in 3-point? Yes. Pick on the right side, set by Urich, waves it off. Tonka now. Will not feed it down low, will go inside. Floats up on the 3rd block, that one too short, no good. Rebound on the play though by Stewart. Stewart dumps it to the near side, trying to post up, here is Reed. Reed on the 2nd block, puts up the shot, contact, no call, but got it to go. And it's up to a 6-point, down to a 6-point game with 3.5 to go. Reed up to 11, he's in double figures. Averaging 8 per game this season in double figures. Now pick on the right side, now gives it off to Johnson. Johnson on the near elbow, goes back up top, gets a pick on the left side from behind. Now in the corner, Shetter gonna try a 3, misses last one. Then off the side of the backboard, no good, but falls back to Gale. Gale, the reverse lane, got it. The second chance points. Shetter missed the 3 badly. Off the corner or the side of the backboard, but it falls right back to Gale. It's up to an 8-point game again. 3 to go. DeLeon on the near side. Looking for some space. Crosses over at the free throw line. Goes out wide. Bad pass. Gets it back, though. Goes to Stewart. Stewart directing traffic. 10 on the clock. For Michigan, couldn't get the steal. Pick on the left side. Set by Yarch. Now to the near side. Reed. He'll fake the 3. Trying to drive by Shetter. Reed from the block. Fouled. He'll shoot 2 when we get back at the under 4 timeout. On the layup on the near side. Yeah, Hockley's being cannon. Yeah. 8-point game. 2 free throws coming up. Harbaugh firing. I'm shocked. I did not expect it. I thought after the game against the Packers, he saved his job. But crazy times. What's crazy, too, is that you got a team that has a coach right now that is trying to talk to Harbaugh. There is a team that currently has a coach. There are 6 vacancies, not counting the Ravens. There are 7 requests to interview Harbaugh. So there's one team that will fire their coach if they can get Harbaugh that currently has a coach. So the mystery team, this is going to be crazy. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, if you like one, subscribe. We have emojis in the chat. If you're a fan of either one of these teams, help us out as we try and grow this community of subscribers even more. Appreciate you a ton. We are on the road to 70K and up, and right now we are so close. Again, we are less than 150 away at this point. You guys have been awesome. Stay on after the game is done. We do this thing called overtime. I mess around on stream, take all your requests. It's a ton of fun. You're thinking about making an ACC basketball channel. Why not? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Look, what's stopping you? Go for it. Why not? You got your niche. If it's something you love and something you're passionate about, what's stopping you? Make the videos for yourself. Make the videos for yourself. If football investor just an ACC channel, yeah, why not? That's a cool niche. It's a really cool niche. Why not? So the Mars is a good away from glory. I think so too. You have the Raiders as a playoffs, so we're considering sweeping changes. You have the way that happened. If Luke makes that kick, you're telling me Harbaugh doesn't keep his job because of a missed kick? Bucks and Fireball straight away might be waiting. They haven't met with him yet. But you're in the 2 seed now. Yes, you are. You are in the 2 seed. You are not far off from the 1. You are only 25 off the number 1. Because Johnster's in front of 300. You're at 275. And you wanted Bama, right? You wanted Bama or do you want Colorado? Which one did you want, Cabana? Do you want Colorado or do you want Bama? I totally forgot which one you wanted. Oh, I know. I remember when it was speed, Joe. I remember when it was speed. 2.5 to go. 2 free throws coming up. Penn State having the game of their life, or is Michigan taking a dive? Well, Penn State's not even shooting the ball that well. Like, Penn State's 25% from 3. They're not even playing that well. Michigan's they turned over a lot to start the game off. If the Dolphins do that team, I think the fact that McDaniel is part of the search is concerning. I don't think they're that team. You want Colorado? I'll get you on Colorado. So I put it on the wrong thing before. My bad. My bad. You're only 25 away from tying the top spot. So 50 away from sole possession. Want Kelsey fired? No, you're not going to get Kelsey fired. Believe me, Kelsey's a heck of a coach. All right, 2 free throws coming up here for Penn State. 77% you run with the Wolverines to hold on to this one. This will be the first time Michigan has played a game within 10 points since November 14th, when they won by 4 against TCU. Since then, every game has been a bloodbath. Every game, they've won by at least 20. In fact, the closest game in that stretch, a 25-point game against Middle Tennessee on November 19th. So since the Players era, the closest game has been 28 points against Villanova, 89-61. This is the first time they've really been tested in a long time. Across all 40 minutes. First free throw by Reed is good. And Penn State going left to right, Michigan right to left. Reed, 86% the line this season. Hits the first. Oh, they'll cover plus 22. Gets the second. Oh, that'd be crazy, Dexter. That'd be insane. Down to a 6-point game. The closest game they played since Thanksgiving has been a 28-point game. They're only up by 6, though. Potential upset with a 22-point spread. Cadeau gets a pick on the right side, trying to get by DeLeon. Now he'll feed it to the near side. Good pass to Lenenborg. Lenenborg down low, layup, can't get it. Reed gets the board. He's doubled down low, has to find an open man, and does. DeLeon will take it down here. Good feed by Reed as he's doubled underneath the hoop. DeLeon, 2:10 to go, directing traffic. 12 on the shot clock. He's guard up top of McKinney. He'll spin around by the free throw line. Fade away from the free throw line. That one misses short. Reed tries to get the board and does. Feeds it to Urich. Urich to the near side. Tonka for 3. Got it! Tonka! MT for 3. The 39% three-point shooter makes it a 3-point game. 73-70. Tonka up to 5 points. His first 3 of the night. Pick on the left side by Burnett. Cadeau. Doubled up top at half court. Has to get rid of it. Finds the guy by the elbow. Bad pass, turnover. Reed gets the steal. Penn State going quick. Layup too high off the backboard. Urich gets the board. Falls for Reed on the far elbow. Reed will reset. 1:20 to go. Reed gives it off up top to Tonka, who hit the big 3 last time. Crowd on its feet in a 3-point game. 7 on the shot clock. Tonka. Near corner, Rice, block, fouled. Johnson committing the foul. He'll go to the line shooting 2 with 64 seconds to go. We have a chance here, have a chance. We got over 400 watching right now. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. The closest game Michigan has played since Thanksgiving has been a 28-point win. Only up by 3 and 2 free throws for Eli Rice. 89% at the charity stripe this season. He has missed just 1 free throw since Thanksgiving. The sophomore guard, as Johnson on 3 points, has fouled out. Second leading scorer for Michigan this year, 15 points per game, held to just 3 points. Penn State, this would be the biggest upset of the season in college hoops. Without a doubt, undefeated Michigan A team that was cruising for the past 2 months against a Penn State team that has not won a game in Big Ten play this season. 23-point favorites. This will be the biggest upset of the year. Rice, first free throw, got it. Yeah, Anderson Vance Joseph. Makes sense with how he's doing with the defense. Second free throw for Rice. 420 in the chat right now. Second free throw, got it. The price is Rice on that one. Both teams have 2 timeouts. A 7-0 run for the Nittany Lions. And it's down to a 1-point game. Penn State, 1 timeout at their disposal. Michigan's got 2. You can like and subscribe. Use my code on Sleeper. 100% deposit up to $100. Really helps the channel out a ton. Remember, below my team. My bad on that one. My bad. So only 1 game within 28 points since then. Right, that was 18. Yes, 1 on 183. Yeah. I couldn't do math on that one. I could not do math. I cannot do math there. A lot of people have Michigan as the #1 team in the nation. Not hard to see why with how they did in the Players era and non-conference play. Smoking the competition. Penn State, a team that has not been good in conference play. They took Michigan State to the wire, took Illinois to an 8-point game. 0-2 against the top 25 this year. Both games in single digits. Looking for their first win in conference play. Their first win against a Power 6 team this season. Right, I'm not crazy about Joseph as the guy. I'm good. I'm good. All right, here we go. 73-72. How does Michigan play this? They're going right to left. Penn State left to right. Up top for Mara. He checks back in on the near side. McKinney. McKinney, the switch with Urich. It goes to the near side. Cadeau back to McKinney. He'll try a deep 3 up top. That one no good. Reed, can he get the board? Jump ball. Possession out with Michigan. Reed forces the tie up. Jump ball goes to the Wolverines. That was a deep 3 by McKinney, too. 36% from 3 this season, but that was a deep 3. With plenty of time on the clock. He had 15 on the clock. That was on the logo, basically. Came out from underneath. Give and go on the near side. 3 off the dribble. Cadeau! No good! Reed gets another board. Reed will slow it down, and he'll give it off in the backcourt to DeLeon. 35 seconds to go. Penn State with the ball. Pick on the right side by Reed. 13-second difference with the shot clock and the game clock. Picks up his dribble. DeLeon now feeds it out wide on the far side. Back to DeLeon. Penn State left to right. 9 on the shot clock. DeLeon crossing over. Step back from the free throw line. Short. Rebound by Mary. Got a foul. And that's not a bad person to foul. 2 free throws coming up from Michigan. Now, the good news for Penn State. The bad news, obviously, you missed the shot. You're still down. The good news is that you fouled Mara. Of all the guys to foul, that's the guy you want to foul. Mara misses last 2 free throws. He's just 40% at the free throw line this season. Have a chance to foul the big man, you do it. It will remain a 1-score game regardless of what happens here. But you figure you foul the pretty good guy that has a very slim chance of going 2 for 2 at the line. He's missed his 2 free throws this half. The first one here. Clanks out. No good. He's missed his last 3. Michigan not shooting well at the charity stripe tonight. Second free throw. Got to box out here if you're Penn State if Mara misses this. A lot of his shots have missed hard off the rim. Second one for Mara. Got it. 2-point game. Goes 1 for 2. You get us away from Georgia. 15 seconds. Penn State has a timeout. You wonder if they're going to take one once they advance the ball. Mara will step out. Gale checks back in. 2 to tie. 3 to win. Shot clock turned off. We'll see if they go quick as a timeout is called. 2 up still hipping and cooked. Oh, man, that's how they get you. Penn State burns their final timeout. I'm a bit surprised you burn it now. I would think you would burn it once you advance the ball to the half court, or you save it for about 7 seconds if you get trapped. because now you have none left. We got 600 watching. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Help us get to 70K. We're live every single day on this channel, doing live play-by-play, color commentary, and all the action taking place around the sports world. 74-72. Penn State will get possession. Again, Penn State, not good from three this game. 27% after shooting 21% last time out against Illinois. Appreciate you, Nathan. Like the stream. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's not really an upset. Florida is a more talented team. They're just going to get the guard play sorted out. I'm going to close the poll here. 65% you run with Michigan to win this one. Again, we are live tomorrow for 2 college basketball games. We're live for High Point against Gardner-Webb, and we're going to be live for one of the games on the side, probably Utah, Colorado. At this rate, it's going to be close. In that, we make the call versus that and Alabama, Vandy. It's going to be close. Whichever game is highest donation is the game we're going to do. So keep that in mind. Big day tomorrow on the channel. We're live for the Fiesta Bowl, live for the Peach Bowl, live for the entirety of the NFL playoffs, live for the College Football Championship. We're live for everything on the channel. Winter Olympics, World Cup, college basketball, March Madness. This is your home for March Madness. You name it, we do it. Appreciate all you guys a ton for tuning in. Out of 10 scores over there. But right now, all the eyes in college basketball on State College is Penn State. Only down by 2. A chance to pull up the upset of the season. They'll inbound in the backcourt. Here we go. They're going left to right. DeLeon will take it down. 10 seconds. No timeouts. Pick on the right side by Reed. DeLeon, 7, 6, 5, 4. DeLeon still has a 2, 1. Got to pump a shot. Fadeaway 3. Off the back of the rim. A poor possession there. Off the back of the rim. Fadeaway 3. Was guarded up top by Lenenborg the entire time. There was no ball movement there. No chance to get inside. That was not a great shot. Could have got a lot better look off the timeout. Not sure what that inbound play was. Not sure what that play design was. Michigan survives. They remain undefeated. They go to 4-0 in conference play. 14-0 in the season. Not sure what that call was. I get you want ISO one-on-one, but there was no movement. That would just let DeLeon do what he does. And a wild 3. That was the look. Oh, man. I don't get that call at all. Tight defense by Lenenborg, and then the good switch, Burnett. Great switch on that side, on the near side. Yeah, James String type Benny. Yeah, that ticked me off, yeah. Wins a win, though. You survived. Closest game for Michigan. First time they played a single-digit game since 2 months ago against TCU on November 14th. That 67-63 win. Penn State now 0-3 against the top 25. They've lost 5 out of 6. Ugly win, but a win's a win. And Michigan 14-0. Crazy game. Michigan up by 13 at 1.2 in the second half. And Yurch was in some foul trouble. Penn State battling back despite not shooting well at all. Penn State that close for the upset of the season. But a poor look there. And again, you have to question taking a timeout with 15 seconds left. I would have taken it after I advanced the ball. But there you go. 74-72, your final score. Michigan somehow does. Never listened to you before. Nice call. Be back. Appreciate the marker on that one. Yep, I go live every single day. We stream every day. We post videos every day about the history of the NFL. On the channel, we go live every day talking about... we stream every day. We're going to be live for a lot of college basketball this season. College football, we're live for a lot. We're live for just so much. Every day I stream something in sports. I love doing it. Love hanging out with you guys. You guys have been awesome. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet on this stream. Because we now do this little thing called overtime. And how OT works is like this. I put 5 minutes on the clock. I take every request. Every donation I get to your request. This guy here is called Fantastic Game Stronger Men. Appreciate you a ton on that one, Joe. Appreciate you a ton. Means a lot to me. Means a lot. I love calling these games. I love hanging out with you guys and love showing off my knowledge on stream and just having fun watching sports with you guys. Great game call. Appreciate you a ton noticing on that one. Appreciate you a ton noticing Hasbara League. Means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. You guys are awesome. We got a great crowd tonight. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And I appreciate all the support. And again, we're live all the time. So make sure you stick around and you're here. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single stream that we do because we go live a lot. College basketball, we're going to be live for 2 games tomorrow. We're going to be live for either Alabama, Vandy, or Utah, Colorado tomorrow, depending on how these donations go. And we're going to be live for High Point, my alma mater, against Gardner-Webb. Westmill on the hot seat? Westmill on the hot seat? I think he could be, yeah. I think potentially he could be. So yeah, audio, video, ChatGPT, Sporkle quiz. What if sports do it takes to get to the queue? How does OT work? So how OT works is like this, because you're new. So, yeah, for anyone new, we have a lot of new people here. How overtime works is my way of staying on stream. Vito with a $5, appreciate me. I'll get you on the email. I take all your requests. So if you want me to react to something, I'll do that. Every donation increases the time that we're on stream. Come on with a tour. Oversimplify the Emu War. All right, we will do that. Appreciate you. Come on. I'll get you on the Colorado game. Get you on, and then we'll spill the news on that. So basically, I take random requests. So we have writing prompts on stream that you can have me do. If you want me to react to any audios or videos, you want me to react to anything, want me to play a Sporkle quiz of your choosing, you want me to do a tier list, anything you want me to do, I will do it for a donation amount. And you see what it takes to get into the queue on the side of the screen. So we just do it like that. So, which game do you... Oh, you go with Utes and Buffs. Right, get you on Utes and Buffs. Looks like that's the leader in the clubhouse right now for the game we're going to be doing tomorrow. Gonna have an undefeated college wrestling team again someday? I think so too, especially with transfer rules. I think so. Yeah, so the John Boy thing. Oh yeah, it's wild. It's wild. We'll do that while I react to the Emu War thing. Yeah, now it just comes like a regular stream. So now it just gets like a variety hour. Yes, now it just becomes a variety hour. So basically, what happens now is it's just a variety hour. Take all your requests and we just mess around on stream. How's it going? You say Fireback LT. Wow. Okay, so basically, long story short. With that. Back? We have Penn State Brights going around? No, you do not. That was a crazy game. I think kept it close against Illinois and against all the ranked opponents they played. Alright. Let me also spin the karaoke wheel before I start this video. Before I do this. I also do this thing called Live Man Karaoke. So for $50, I'll sing any song you want me to. $25, you get a song half off. And karaoke is with a live band. So you get the karaoke with a live band. I'll show you a link of what it sounds like, if you do want to hear what it sounds like. I love it. I love doing this. And here's one where I did Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. So I spin the wheel. $25. There's one song that's half off. Yeah, 2015 made me want to watch everyone in the game, see if they can do it. Me too. Me too. That was a big story. Half off song is Lonely Boy by the Black Keys. So Black Keys' Lonely Boy is half off for this stream and this stream only. All right. Yeah, so let's talk about John Boy for a second. Let's talk about that. All good, Detroit. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's talk about John Boy for a second. Long story short with John Boy. A long time ago, they stole my content. A long time ago, they stole a video that I made. Did not attribute it to me. They took the views, took the money from it. They stole a video. I told them to take it down. They did not do it. They did not do it. So... you don't make an enemy out of me. I'll put it that way. It takes a lot for me to get off. It takes a lot for me to blow a casket. Alright, skip the sponsor on this video. Alright, wait. Here we go. Yep, go on. Okay. Right, why have the axe to grind? I put a video about when Shedeur Sanders got drafted, and John Boy took that video, did not attribute it to me, and stole the video, and put it on all their socials, did as their own content. So let me actually pause the video and we'll do that. So long story short, after that, yeah, this video, yeah, the video at the draft when Shedeur was referee, yes, it was. Come on with a $5, or Kel with $5, should say, appreciate you, man. John Fisher is NorCal Lionel Hutz to fight the trademark tonight. I love it. I love it. All right. Yeah. Hires Lionel Hutz to fight trademark with A's. And then Into the Night by Sweet. All right. Put a poll up for that. Appreciate you guys a ton. So I will... So I've never been crazy about John Boy Media. I've never had like an axe to grind with them. But I was never crazy about John Boy Media. I thought a lot of it was not fair use. But again, they're not taking my stuff. So it's like... So... I never really had an axe to grind. I didn't like the way they did stuff. I thought it was very, very... I think the football content sucked. It still does suck. The football content does suck. I think some of the things they do can work, but I thought a lot of it was not fair use. And I've never been crazy about John Boy Media. I haven't started it yet because I got to talk about the John Boy situation. Yeah, basically, long story short, Catch was taking 1% bets 15 save mark. Wow. $80 payout, 7K. Wow. Good for you, man. Good for you. The Michael Leonard here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, so the feud started like this. I put a video out when Shedeur Sanders got drafted. I was at the draft. I took a video on my phone of Shedeur getting drafted. I can show the video, too. I can show the video. So, this was a video at the draft. I knew something was going to happen. Because the third day, there's never cameras at the draft. There's never, like, a whole scene of cameras at the draft. So, I knew something was about to go down. I knew there was going to be something about to happen. Because there's never this many cameras on during a commercial break before a draft pick on the third day. Because they don't televise the picks day 3. Unless it's a big one. Now, I was filming this, and...
Okay, so... They're not
I was focused on the cameras, okay? I was focused on the cameras. I was not paying attention to the video wall behind it. This was completely unintentional. Completely unintentional. Wait, this is clearly not the right donation amount. Hang on. Because we're not at 320. Yeah, we're at 30. 05. Yeah. But clearly you can tell there is a... This is a bone. Yeah, I figure someone's on the cameras. Yep. So this is a dog bone.
There's no way.
But it does not look like a dog bone. It does not look like a dog bone at all. Obviously, with that camera angle. I didn't realize it until I posted the video. I got a ton of comments on it. But I knew the camera, yeah. Right, and the camera's on the Browns fans again. Usually for day 3, there's only one camera. There's, yeah, you hear it, like there's only one camera.
Yeah, this is not normal.
So you knew someone was about to go down. But clearly, the bone looks like a throbbing you-know-what. And again, this is my video.
No way.
This is my video.
No way.
The Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders.
And obviously the crowd goes nuts at that point. But basically, that's the gist. This video then went viral. 24 million views. It got picked up by a lot of outlets, including Barstool. Which I had no problem with this because they attributed this to me. They attributed this to me. So they didn't rip my video. They retweeted me. So I had no problem with that. Obviously, you put someone on Twitter, you expect to get retweeted. That's not an issue. So I made content. They attributed it to me. So I had no problem with Barstool and other guys taking the video like that. John Boy did not do that. John Boy just ripped my entire video. John Boy took the video and passed it off as their own. As their own work. So I told them to take it down. They did not do it. I was like, hey, I did not give you permission to do that. And attribute that as your own. They put on all their social media. See, the Shedeur picks suck. Yeah. They did not do that. I've never really liked John Boy. I've never really had like a reason to beef with them until they came for my work. Then they come for my work and they rip my content. And ever since then, I've had a vendetta against John Boy Media. And here's the thing. I hold grudges. It takes a lot to get my bad side. If you're on my good side, I will fight for you till the day I die. It takes a lot to get on my bad side. You get on my bad side, I don't let go. I don't let go. I think at some point I will veto. I'm not doing it yet. I'm never going to interrupt my opponent when they're making a mistake. So I was thinking about making a video, just didn't have the time to do it. Or use a tag or put out in the tweet. Yep, they did not do that. They did not do that. So we got into a situation. We got to a situation talking Giants, which is the thing. Now, I never cared about them either. I didn't like how they handled the whole Bobby Skinner thing, because Skinner's so talented. Bobby Skinner was great. They basically let him go because they didn't want to have him work remote, even though it's a podcast. They want him to be in New York for some reason, because they want to have other guys compete in like the warehouse stuff. Somebody was not very upfront about how they do their employee, because like you could be remote, and now they're like, oh, we need everyone in the office. Even though they do podcasts, I'm like, they don't need people in the office. They really don't. But the stuff they do, they don't. I don't like a lot of the guys at John Boy Media at this point. I find them to be just copyright thieves. I don't like the way they do stuff. But I was monitoring the situation because I saw this tweet from Talking Giants. I saw this tweet. We're looking to hire an intern for the offseason. Help us cover free agency, the draft, and more. Former intern Julian set a high bar. Yep, that grudge thing is hard for us to get girlfriends. Yep. So they forced him out. Well, it's funny because like they didn't really force him out because they were going to offer him like a $20,000 raise to move to New York, but he lives in Florida right now, so that would be nothing. Also, he then Skinner created his own show, Giants Nation, and that has like blown Talking Giants out of the water in terms of views and numbers. Like in one day, it overtook Talking Giants. But long story short, they put out this tweet. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's click. I'm just curious to see what an internship with Jumbo Media entails. Okay, you need to work in New York City. Okay, they need to have you in the office. Okay. In the office. Startup environment. I mean, they're not a startup. They're clearly not a startup. They have a stake in Major League Baseball at this point. They brought in $10 million in revenue in 24, probably more in 25 because they got the MLB deal in 25, so probably more than that. They have actual shows on TV networks. Warehouse Games is sometimes on some TV networks. And this was the one that really was like, oh, unpaid in New York City. Unpaid internship in New York City. For a startup that drew in about 8 figures a year. That's odd. And no one was really commenting on it. Keep in mind, this is illegal, by the way. This is illegal. You cannot offer an internship in New York that is unpaid if it is to advance the company. Now, you can do unpaid internships in New York, but they have to be, they can't better the company. So if you have an intern that just gets coffee, that's one thing. That's one thing. But you can't have an intern that does this, has to do all this. An intern is not allowed in New York State to be unpaid if they are bettering the company. So if their job is to just sort papers, sort files, get coffee, do that, take notes at meetings, that's one thing. But not this. You can't have all this for an unpaid internship. And keep in mind, at the time, the tweet had no interactions. At the time, this tweet had no interactions whatsoever. Guess who was the first to retweet it? Hang on. The first one to retweet it was me. I was waiting for my moment to strike. I was waiting for the moment. I was the first to retweet this. At the time, it had no impressions whatsoever. So I tweeted this out on January 5th. Well, yesterday. I was the first one to retweet this. At the time, it had like 5 likes. I took a screenshot, and all I said, I just said the facts without any bias whatsoever. Jumbo Media, which brought over $10 million in 2024, is offering an unpaid internship that requires people to live in or near New York City. From that point, it took off. I was the first to retweet that with that. No, I have not. Look, I wanted to see if it did come up on my For You page. Yeah, if it wasn't for the For You page, I would not have seen it. So it just popped up on my For You page because I was talking a lot about the Giants. So Talking Giants popped up on my For You page a lot. So it just happened to be that. I don't listen to their stuff. Or like the clips I've seen have been terrible. And from that point, after my first tweet, the floodgates opened up. Ratioed into oblivion. But it gets crazier. You think okay, you know what? Okay, you kind of exposed them, and now it's a big story. But that's not where the story ends. Because like I say, never interrupt your opponent when they're making a mistake. Because then, while this was taking place, where was it? Where was it? Here. Hang on. While this was all taking place, there was someone who then got into an argument in the reports. I think it was under my tweet. Yeah, so this guy works for Talking Giants. He got into an argument with all that as well. Now he's not looking good. He's getting ratioed to oblivion. Oh, it gets way worse. It gets way worse for them. It gets way worse. Because then After all of that, where hang on, let me find where it was. Because after all of that, again, never rub your opponent when they make a mistake. Because after all that, it gets way worse. Because then someone had to fight in the DMs this guy. They might be wondering, who's this guy? Who the heck is this guy? He has been non-stop in the messages after this tweet trying to defend the company. Yeah, logos, it's a lot. It's a lot. Where is it? Yeah, show much cerebral. Yeah. No, he's not good. So this guy, he's on a burner account. This guy's on a burner account. This guy is a social media director for John Boy. This guy's a social media director for John Boy. And he has been going non-stop for the last 24 hours trying to defend what the company's doing. So he's going off the deep end here. Turns out, he also tweeted Bobby Skinner, the guy who was the former employee at John Boy that they let go of. So he's fighting with the former employee that he was universally loved. Joking membership, appreciate you, man. Also, as it turns out, this guy has a history, apparently, of saying the N-word. Maybe in just a moment. Oh, man. So, apparently he had been warned before about his language and crashing out because he got reprimanded before. And he has now had Talking Giants now losing viewers at this point because of how bad they look. Their social media manager, this guy, and he has had a history of saying the N-word that just got resurfaced after all this. Again, I did not plan this. All I said, the way this all started was I just said John Boy is having an unpaid internship in New York City. Now you have this, where the social media manager of John Boy is crashing out in the DMs, fighting former employees with the history of saying the N-word, all while they're engaging in illegal employment activities, and now New York State is being alerted to this. Now New York State is being alerted to the fact that John Boy is violating state policies about internships. All while this story is completely taken off from mainstream outlets. It was on my For You page on Twitter at this point. And now, Talking Giants, the thing that pops up first is unpaid intern. They literally are violating New York labor laws, which I did not tweet out at the time. Long story short, yeah, this is now news. It is literally news on Twitter at this point. Like, that's what I say. Never interrupt your opponent. Yep, some of us do nothing. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. All I said was unpaid internship, and the floodgates opened up. If I didn't click that link, I don't know if anyone would have. If I did not click that link for a Talking Giants internship, I don't think anyone would have clicked the link. I think it would have been a non-story. Would have been a complete non-story if I didn't click the link and retweet that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep, it's crazy. Like, it would have been just a thing where if you were interested, go for it. If not, all right. But I clicked the link, screenshotted the requirements, said it was unpaid, and just sat back and watched. This happened within one day. This all lasts 24 hours. And this is the first time Bobby's spoken up about the incident, too. So, now it's like actual news. Well, I clicked link. I was just curious. I was curious, because I had a feeling they were going to do something scummy. It popped up on my feed. It popped up on the feed, and... Oh, that's too far. And now it's like actual news. And now if you go John Boy, you search like recent, like latest with John Boy, half the comments are about unpaid internships. What was a burner account? Burner account was Playoff Jalen? Yeah, this was the one. Playoff Jalen. This one. Yeah, now like all the comments on all their posts are now unpaid internship stuff and crashing out with the social media manager. Yeah, this is all in a day, yeah. All in one day. Like all the comments now are about every mention of John Boy is now unpaid internship. Every comment on Talking Giants and Justin Pennick is unpaid internship. Like this story gets nuts. And I just lit the spark and just sat back and did nothing. We love not paying our workers. And now, yeah, now the resurface part two about the resurface part two about the social media manager crashing out. So yeah, it's a good start to 26. Again, that's the life lesson. The life lesson in all this is sometimes it's just fine to just sit back and do nothing. I clicked the link. I was waiting for the moment. Retweet. I'm happy. Oh, I'm very happy with myself. I'm very happy with myself. I just clicked the link, retweeted it, and just let the madness unfold. And now we got John Boy in trouble. Oh, God, yeah, that's... They're doing that. I don't want that. No, that's too far. That's too far. I don't want that. But all I did was I just sat back the entire time while all this was going up. And now John Boy's up in flames. Well, I'm going to tell everyone that I know. Yikes. I'm trying to sue me. They can't even sue me. Was there having a real perfect. Perfect. But now at this point, you got a social media manager crashing out. You've got fighting with employees and former employees. You've got New York State looking into this because this violates their rules. Offense Colorado. Oh, perfect. Get shot at. All because I happened to click a form that no one else clicked. And that is why you never make an enemy out of me. Because I will hold grudges. And I will wait to strike. And, yeah. I'll be the Jets' first 0-17 team. Because Aaron Glenn will stay there. So there you go. There you go. That's why I want to wait till OT to do that. That's why I want to wait till overtime. Because I knew this was going to be a long story. Yeah. People are taking New York State, yeah. Well, because it's an illegal internship. It violates their policy. You can't offer it betters the company. You can't do an internship that benefits the company. Aren't they in Jersey? No, they're in New York. Well, they're in both. They're in New York and Jersey. But they said the requirement you have to work in New York. So, yeah, they're in New York City. Then the warehouse is in Jersey. Yeah, I like Jolly Olive. I do like Jolly. You post some silly content? No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to make it look like I have a vendetta against them. Even though I clearly do. I don't want to make it look like I have a vendetta. I don't want to make it look like that. Because I start thinking, I just want to sit back and let this unfold. I don't want to change the subject. Again, never interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. So maybe we can do that some other time with the doc on them stealing the content. But never interrupt when you're making a mistake. What do you think will happen? Well, I think a social media manager could get fired. I think that could happen. You all start having an accident with chain events. Yep. I just let it unfold. Will you be punished and how? I mean, they could get fined by the state for unpaid internships. Can we call them the worst coach in NFL history? Yes, we can. Sports Talk. Yes, we can. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, the only thing I've tweeted since then. Yeah, no, I'm going to at some point. At some point, I'm going to, Cujo. The only thing I retweeted I posted was the internship laws of New York State. That's all I said. It is absolutely nuts. And all I have to do is sit back and watch it unfold. So my Twitter feed is now between like the coaches getting fired and notifications on a bunch of my tweets, and then all this. It's like, okay. Never make an enemy out of me. That is the number one rule. If If you do want to apply for the unpaid internship, though, if you want to apply, there's something stopping you from hypothetically just using ChatGPT to just make up a fake application and just clog their inbox. I don't have the time for that, but if anyone else wants to. How many games Clem to win to keep his job next year? At least. I think 5. The meme number would help, though. Yes, the meme number would help. So it's just, fun times right now. Fun times. Right. Did post out another reply. Yes, I did do that. Yes. Yes. Just so that people know, yeah, they're content thieves. But that was right after I posted the original thing. Yeah, so I posted that, yeah, so this was before everything broke down. So if I go back here, I posted this at 4:50 Eastern, and then I posted this at 4:54. So this is before everything happened. This was before everything went down with that. Yeah, they're getting inflamed in the comments section. It's now an actual news story. So, good job. All you have to do is not steal my content, and this never would have been an issue. Never would have been an issue. Oh, Kelvin Fire, fake application? Oh, God. Oh, God. I love some of the friends. I love it, too. Kelvin Fire, fake application. The Great KC Royal Ballot Sim. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Where every Royal was basically won the fan voting, even the guys that sucked. All right, we will do that at some. We will do that. The Jets and Malik Wilson improved the away from 6 wins. I think so too. I think so as well. Can we submit? Yes, we can submit it. Yes. You know, actually, we'll do that now. We'll actually start off with that one. We gotta do one with the Brad Pack. Yes, we do. Sarah's getting drafted. Yeah, that video was great. Okay, let's actually do it now. Okay. Okay. So we will go with Lionel Hutz. Prefer first name, we'll go Hutsy. Email. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law at, or no, that would make it too obvious. It'd be a college email. Lionel Hutz at columbia.edu. Name is Blake Griffin. Mel Blunt, yes. Mel Blunt. Country, United States. Has to do 631. Let's do that. All right, now enter resume manually and cover letter manually. Education, school, Columbia University. We have to say yes on this one. We have to say yes. Yeah, I know it was on. Yeah, I know it was on. Some of you guys have my phone number already. It's no big deal. At this point, everyone's in our circle at this point that's on. You just feel, yeah, Punt Return was best player this year. Yep. Okay. Let's do a chat GPT. Applying for the unpaid internship at John Boy Media. Okay. Do Springfield? Well, I have to do New York for that one. Otherwise, it's just going to go straight to the bin. It'll go straight to the bin. That's the problem. It'll go, like, I know how these things work, where if you do something that's outside New York, they're just going to automatically dump it, because they want you to work in the state. Center drafting values. Yes. I will do that. I will do that. Write a resume of the most outlandish jobs a 21-year-old interested in sports could have in New York. This is for a fake person. Make the jobs so outlandish, including one job where he was the babysitter of a child named Little Brown Bear. Right, if Lockham hits him that much, yeah. Tower address. All right, Subway Series hype man. It's gotta be football related. Hang on. Make the resume have something to do with football. The midway point, the person has a complete breakdown. We phone him? No. Just get back yet. Fast Break Dracula. This is nuts. Okay, keep it on football. Here we go. I'll change that to Giants. Temporary human goalpost. When's the video coming out? I have no idea at this point. New York Giants. If we got the job, we should go bring him undercover. Full-time babysitter for a child legally named Little Brown Bear. Installed a no-huddle bedtime routine. Flag football commissioner. Human first down marker. Emergency fantasy football injury correspondent at Sports Bars. Joe Shane. Quarterback whisperer recreational. Skills. References available upon request. Cover letter. All right, here we go. Now write a cover letter. Oh, wait, hang on. Write a cover letter for a man interested in working as an intern for John Boy Media, but make the man have a breakdown and talk in a Jamaican accent halfway through the cover letter. Or is this from our residence high school? Yeah. How's it going, man? Appreciate you tuning in. I might hire this person, Sarah Aaron Glenn. That's not what I meant. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. We're gonna do this. All right. Here we go. They book Glenn to DC? No, probably not. You gonna submit this? Yes, I am. We're submitting this. Why do they remember the video? I don't know. Your cover letter. All right. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I'm submitting this. I'm submitting this. We're going to clog their inbox. Dear John Boy, I'm writing to express my interest and internship with Domboy Media. I follow your work for years and admire you combine humor, sharp analysis, and a genuine love of sports to create content that actually feels human. After watching the video you posted of Shedeur Sanders getting drafted, I was fascinated by your ability to create captivating original content that was not stolen from anywhere else. Your breakdowns, podcasts, and social clips consistently find the balance between insight and entertainment. I love the opportunity to contribute to a team that values creativity and voice as much as you do. I bring strong writing skills, a deep understanding of sports culture, and willingness to do whatever is needed. Research, editing, logging clips, social posts, or running for coffee while debating. We'll change that. Or whatever it takes with growing talking giants. I thrive in fast-paced environments. I am proficient in Adobe. I take feedback seriously, and I genuinely care about making things better. And then we're gonna say, Michael the Fire Pittsburgh Dad reacts, so I'll do that. Gonna break down the Yankee clips and video. And this is where it gets weird. Here we go. You know, they're both scum. They're both scum. Appreciate you, Michael, on that one. And honestly, if I'm being real... Oh, wait. You can't see it. And honestly, if I'm real for a second, this is where it starts getting to me. Oh, no. I told them to break down halfway through and talk in a Jamaican accent. Because me, I sit down late at night, screen glowing, thinking to myself, why me heart beats so fast every time Jump Boy drop a new video? You see? Jesus Christ. No. You see? Me want to be part of something like this scene. Me brain starts spiral likey bits. Sweat on the forehead. Keyboard shake. Lord, me a lose it. But in a passionate way, you know? Me said to myself, brother, calm down. But me can't calm down because me know me could help. Me could bring energy, dedication, vibes, clean, respectful vibes to the team. Me ready for work hard, learn fast, and give thanks every single day. Me get free step in the building or the Zoom, whichever come first. Well, I can't do Zoom because they don't like remote workers. If I was Drake, thank you for taking the time to read this. We just go back to normal like nothing happened. Like nothing, I'm gonna go back to normal. And for creating content that makes people feel like they're in the room. Full transparency. And I say this with the utmost professionalism. I also kind of have a crush on John Boy. Not in a weird way. More in a, I deeply admire your brain, your cadence, and your ability to pause at exactly the right time kind of way. I hope that only further emphasizes how much I care about the work, the brand, and the people behind it. Hang on. I'm going to add to that one too. Did you have a good relationship with your father growing up? Me neither. These are things we can talk about and more if I get the internship. I'm sure this job would be a real touchdown. What excites me about the opportunity? Okay. Yeah, Bob wanted to do the interview. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right. Here we go. Proficient Windows Movie Maker. I will do that. And kid picks. We're going to be proficient in kid picks as well. All right, what excites me most about the opportunity to work for John Boy is the chance to be at the intersection of storytelling analysis and pure sports chaos. Specifically the kind that makes football fans rewind a clip 5 times just to catch a detail they missed. John Boy doesn't just explain football, it translates it into a language that feels alive, conversational, and obsessively rewatchable. That's the kind of environment where I know I'd be energized every day. Whether I'm breaking down a blitz pickup, clipping a sideline moment, or helping shake a narrative that makes fans feel smarter and more entertained at the same time. Before I go any further, I want to sincerely apologize for the Jamaican accent that appeared earlier. I know it was unexpected. The reason is admittedly outlandish, but I believe honesty is important. I once watched an episode of Caillou on 1.25 times speed while simultaneously listening to a reggae playlist, eating spicy jerk chicken, and rewatching a John Boy breakdown of a missed holding call. My brain short-circuited. Something snapped. Ever since then, whenever I get too passionate about content creation, or football, or Caillou, I risk slipping. Caillou has that effect on me. He's relentless. He's everywhere. He's a reminder that even the simplest character can inspire deep, confusing emotions, much like a perfectly timed replay angle. What truly excites me, though, is how John Boy Media Football treats moments like Caillou treats questions, with persistence, curiosity, and absolutely no fear of being annoying if it means getting to the truth. You cancel? No. You don't gloss over the weird stuff. You lean into it. You slow it down. You let the audience in on the joke. That approach is exactly why your football content sends out in a crowded space, and why I want to be a part of it. Also, and I cannot stress this enough, Caillou would 100% be a football villain. I would love to help produce the content that proves it. In short, John Boy Media Football excites me because it rewards obsession, humor, and detail-oriented thinking, the same traits that keep me watching breakdowns late into the night, questioning my life choices, and occasionally thinking about Caillou during third and long. I bring that same energy, minus the accent, again, sorry, to the team every single day. I also am amazed at how original your NFL draft content is and how you were able to get a completely original video of Shedeur Sanders getting drafted, providing angles that never would have been seen before. That's real nuts. And I also like to share. No. Or actually, yeah. Write a most special is prompt area. Yep. You'd like to share by saying that the person has 10 phobias. We'll reveal it soon. No, probably not. Probably not. Okay, I'm going to add one more thing to the prompt. I also have 10 phobias, so I'd like to share that. You would refer like it's the 1860 South. Oh, I can't have that much. Okay. Okay, change it to just one phobia. I'm deep. Oh, God. Add 4% larger thing. Oh, I can't go that loud. Seem aware. I am afraid of computers. My brain is filling out 2 applications. Nice. Just make sure the applications say they're in New York, because otherwise they won't take them. They won't take them if they're in New York. It automatically goes to the dumpster. But something in the Jags were played? Yes. Larger than the average brain from watching FS1's daily content. I am super smart. We'll add that. There we go. Also, one for free. I think Civil War was a mistake. Submit. Thanks for replying. If there's a fit. Oh, I don't think there's going to be a fit. I don't think I got to worry about that. I don't think you have to worry about that. Someone tells him not getting the job. Man, I can't believe... I think I might have blown that application. Man. I wanted to move back to New York and make $0 commuting to the city every day. Man, I really blew my opportunity. Really blew my chance. Thank you for applying. That won't be the only fake application. Again, if you're going to do that, make sure they're in New York. And that you can work in office. You have to make sure you can work in office. So, on those required fields, you have to click yes. Otherwise, it automatically goes into the bin. They have filing systems like that. Before I clip this, so man. What if they respond? Well, I don't even know what email I put down. I don't even remember what email I put down. Yeah, it's just 2 hours a week, but 3 hours commuting. Do for the exposure. All right, now we go to the Emu War video. And we'll call you or text my friend. No, they have not. Link application? I will do that right now. Should I have no arms or legs? Every morning I get up and break my arms and then I break my legs. Chocolate. Fast break DeLuca give me the face of John Boy. Yep. Fast break DeLuca with this crazy unpaid internship. No, the email, I don't know what email I put down. I put down like lionelhutz@columbia.edu. So I have no access to the email. Oh, man. No, they're not going to get back to me. They only get back to me if it's a fit. They're only going to get back. They only get back if you actually get the job. That's what Texas 2017. Yes, it was. So they will not get back to me. Just a Patty Pelican was I should have. Yeah. They only let you put in a certain number of characters, unfortunately. Yeah, $5 more gets you in now at this point. Clock's at 0, but man, all right. Let's do the Emu War video. Watch someone actually have that email. lionelhutz@columbia.edu. There's no way. And then we'll do Pittsburgh Dad. So we got 4 videos and some ChatGPTs. It's Robert Kennedy Jr. Nice. All right, simplified Emu War. Here we go. So we get the Great Depression with this. Yep. More economic downturn. I got the job? There's no way I got the job. Why would I give up this? Why would I give up doing this? To then move back to New York and commute every day into the city. Submit application level. Remember, yes, you should. Please do. DW Wheat, yeah. They drop off a cliff. Now, even the Palm Beach Post has gotten on this. Yeah, I saw I have a stake in that. Yes, I did. I saw I have a stake in there. Cultural exchange. Oh, boy. You know, I just also want to say the one, too. Gotta be some school in New York. Gotta be some school in New York. Yeah, Palm Beach Post is now getting on this. The Palm Beach Post. 3 Season 4. Oh, man. Yeah, so now you have actual newspapers coming on this. Huge. It's great. Yeah, so it's getting worse for them. It's getting even worse. It gets even crazier. It gets even crazier. The guy who works for Talking Giants said, what expenses? It's like 3 hours we can be done from home. That's not what the description said. So we have blatant lying on the application as well. So I think that's illegal to lie about what the job actually is. Yeah, they're supposed to be on the office, or at the office, and they're going to be on a daily basis. 3 hours a week can be done from home. Yep. Super on Barstool. Any questions? Several. Yeah, several questions. So it gets even worse for John Boy Media. They just don't to shut up. All they do is just change the application. That's all they have to do is just change the application. Like, this is the actual guy on Talking Giants saying this. It violates every New York City labor law on the book. Well, yeah, they would. They might. Yeah, they might actually believe you. A giant hole in the fence for the emus. Buddy, take over. Barstool. No, I don't think they do. I don't think they would. Yeah, Matthew Wright, is he good? Yeah, he was good with us. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't beat us. But yeah, he's good. Michael Hawk. There you go. Go to the military instead. That's so dumb. Right, said WFAN as well, yes. No, a reporter that works for a newspaper. On the Palm Beach Post. Right, no, needs to be worried now. No, I like Wright. Imagine the Times gets this. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, God. And then they'd be in trouble. There's actual reporters that are now commenting on this. No, he's not the Sherman shit. Clearly not. Get Trace Man application. Well, Kofi's on this. Why would we stop supporting John Boy? I think they would have a while ago. I don't know. That'd be nice. Is it prank show night? Maybe not tonight. I'm taking all the Christmas stuff. Got our guy. There you go. It's a big win today. Get close to the birds down. Yeah, it could be issues of big fines. Yep. Oh no. So emus win again. It just wasn't that good. The theme just wasn't that good. Right, pretty much what I was expecting. Blues are 3 for 3. Oh, the charity pick rest on top of email. Oh, let's go. I remember that. Yeah, I remember when that got the start. I remember that. Wow. Right, you killed 1,000. That's not... Still not great. Ram New Jersey supposed to lose to them in the tournament. This video was really funny. I feel it's, yeah, they're insane, yeah. They're insane. His only name was very offensive to stop the emu crisis. That's great. All right. Yeah, Jason Thompson went to writer. Yes. Yeah, it sounds like a full-time job. Yeah, that's the crazy part. Like, this is just not... This is not like a regular college internship. This looks like a full-time job. All right. You know, it basically feels like a full-time job. All right, Into the Night by Sweat. Or Sweet, I should say. Pretty sure I got a student for this one. The vocals seem different on this song. Is this the same vocalist on this song with Into the Night? Sounds like a very different vocalist. A lot deeper. Oh, that'd be great, Banjo. Yes. That'd be great. Usually revealed Sunday night, yes. Usually revealed Sunday night. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say it has to be a different singer. Oh, the drum solo, all right. Not my solo drum. The bass was saying Leo, No You Don't, and Restless. Yes, I did those last night. The drumming on the song is incredible. The bridge, oh man. Yeah, the drumming on this is insane. If I get hired, I promise to worship the Lord and Savior James Vincent Michael O'Brien every time I wake up. Yeah, I see what I like his guys. These guys are good. All right, AC/DC up next. Jack excited football game next year? Probably not, unless it's a unless they meet in the playoffs. Listen to Sweet. There's a band called Sweet. Yeah, this is a different singer. Yeah, this is the main guy. Well, beat dropping out on this one, yeah. Monday football? Potentially, yeah. Visit the worship center of James O'Brien every day. And pray in there for 60 minutes. Yes. Yes. Beat drops. All right, here we go. Was there Jags on Sunday football? Never. Not in the NBC era. ESPN 2005 against the Bengals. Yeah, with Pittsburgh playing against Eagles and Jags, I hate those color combos. I do like me some teal. Yeah, I think we have Sunday game next year. Yeah, I think so. I'd be surprised if we don't at this point. I think if we're winning 13 games, I think we get a game. Oh, they covered this one? Wow, I did not know that. Jags Thanksgiving, no chance. No, I'd be surprised on that. I think Jags should play the Cowboys Thanksgiving. Who are, so about Giants? I think it's going to be the Giants. They're the favorite. They're the favorite. Post-Israelites play matchup? Yeah, probably. We'll do Jaguars-Bills one. I got a good one in mind from 2016. I got a good one in mind. If I ever gave him one of my O'Brien prayer sessions, I'd get fired. Oh my god. Yeah, should have a new video come out tomorrow too. You know, this event's awesome. All right, Pittsburgh, Dad. It's a missed field goal. Log jumper water. Yeah, bars except Bears games no problem. I get it. I don't think any game should be over the online for playoffs. Prime's the lesser of the evils because at least that is everyone's got Prime. But yeah, you don't have to pay extra for Prime in terms of if they have the Thursday night package. The name of Hal Steiber, the John Mayer, and the James Fitzmichael Prime. The Hamilton reference, I love that. Brady reference. Way too much flowers this game. I remember something similar like ESPN game happened. Or the exclusive playoff game, yeah. But I get it to a cable, because with cable you have to then install it, get someone to install it and whatnot. At least Prime, like, if you can pay for Prime in 5 seconds. Yeah, on Green Bay, Chicago, and Milwaukee, they have to be broadcast locally. Yeah. Right, Fox Village are showing those. Right, that was Panthers Cardinals, and that was a crap game, too. I mean, that was Ryan Lindley against a below 500 team. Or O'Brien, who owns Johnny Bobby, that name. the kick Shanks. I love his reaction. Whoa, Ken with a 20. Which game do you want to get you on the call for? Resets the clock too as well. Appreciate you, man. I'll get you on the leaderboard as well. Get you on the LED board. Glenn Coffey? Oh, yeah. I remember him. I remember that running back. I remember him. It was kind of slow. It was definitely not the most explosive back in the world. But I liked him a lot in college. I think that's the place to go, as I should be. I appreciate you telling that, but yeah, Glenn Coffey, I remember him. Like that was a big time whiff on the Niners part when they drafted him. It was a big time whiff, but he was so good at Bama, but just that lack of speed. That was a Bama was a lot back in the day. A lot of those power backs that weren't like great at hitting the hole, like Trent Richardson, Glenn Coffey, even Yeldon to some extent. Wasn't power back, but he was not great hitting the hole. Derrick Henry, although he was obviously power back. Trade price are $480. Wow, that doesn't shock me. Yeah, it's gonna be an expensive game. Appreciate the 20, man. I got your name on the LED board as well. Bo Starro? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, he was not. Yeah. Him as well. Oh, man. Let's have the rest of the playoffs. So the game was on Prime and Reno was... So, yeah. I do like it. I do like it. Yeah, it's got to be just because it's the Packers. Because you get local fans traveling to that, too, from Green Bay. Aaron Barber, yep. There was a prototype. Yeah, where's the playoffs? Yeah, right. Yeah, not anytime soon, unless Mendoza's a guy. I think he will be the guy, but that division's going to be tough. All right, let me do this ChatGPT. You see what takes again to the Q audio video ChatGPT Sporkle Quiz. What if sports simulations? You guys coming hot today. I appreciate you guys a ton. Last one did not... Oh, wait. Oh, rank the... Oh, yes. Ooh, Sweet might be... Man, I mean, Def Leppard's great. Def Leppard's probably number 1. Sweet number 2. Blink number 3. Zeppelin 4. Megadeth 5. NoFX 6. Can't stand the Knights, but don't hit the Raiders. All right. All right. One of the Cubs guys who went back to the Summers against the Brewers. Good chunk of Milwaukee fans there. Oh, yeah. There's a good chunk of Cubs fans in Milwaukee, too. I'm going to see where to go to the Fortress. I got to go to a game at some point. It's just always under the other team. I'm going to start off with the trademark issue. The Vegas A's and Fisher in a bit of a conundrum after all that. So, he hires Lionel Hutz. We're having work for the Yotes. Yeah, and then Seattle getting a team. Yeah. But just because a team goes into your city doesn't mean you have to root for them. Look at me. I'm not a Cardinals fan. Or the Vegas A's trademark was refused. Yep. It was a Vegas A's trademark. All right, here we go. All rise. Court's now in session. Hutz rises, but he's sitting on a folding chair. That's now trapped his leg. Your Honor, if I may, this chair attacked me first. Sit down, Mr. Hutz. All good. Reflex is very legal. We are here on the matter of MLB vs. Fisher Enterprise regarding the trademark Vegas A's. Appearances: Marjorie Klein for MLB. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law. Representing Mr. Mr. Fisher. I nailed it. Gaming system, favorite one? Ooh, either Xbox 360 or PS2. I'd probably go 360. Probably go with the 360. You got my name wrong 3 times. That's just strategy. Keep them guessing. Mr. Hutz, this is a trademark case. Please keep your remarks relevant and concise. Absolutely, Your Honor. Oh, it's a trademark case? I don't know it's a trademark case. I prepared a short, airtight opening statement. Page 1. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, both of you, this case is about one simple question. What is a trademark? Is it a word, a feeling, a vague promise whispered into the neon void of Las Vegas? Mr. Hutz. Yes, Your Honor. Answer the complaint. Right, the complaint. Now let me flip around my notes. We denied some of it, admit other parts, but we're not going to tell you which ones yet, because we're going to keep you on your toes guessing. As for the rest, we object emotionally. Which parts, though? You'll have to wait to find out. It's a cliffhanger. Your Honor, the league owns the A's trademark in all professional baseball contexts. Mr. Fisher failed to secure the rights of Vegas A's for announcing it publicly. Objection. Hearsay. Also earsay. I didn't hear any of that. Overruled. That's fine. I was hoping you'd say that. Wait, why? Because now I can unveil Exhibit A. It's a poster board. The absence of evidence is evidence of absence. Of what? Exactly. I rest my case. Your Honor, we move for summary judgment of the 19 series, yeah. Whoa, let's not rush into anything we'll regret forever. May I approach the bench? No. May I approach the idea of the bench? Mr. Hutz, I withdraw the idea. Hutz paces, trips over his briefcase, papers fly everywhere, a hot dog rolls out. Let it be known that is lunch. That is not evidence. There's a $20 scale. I appreciate you telling that one. Mr. Hutz, do you have any legal basis to retain this trademark? Yes. Precedent. Which precedent? I'm glad you asked. Hutz versus reality. The court ruled that if you believe in something hard enough, paperwork becomes optional. That is not a real case. Not with that attitude, it's not. Mr. Hutz, this court finds that your client failed to secure the trademark and that Vegas says you don't own the rights to it. Wait, but before you rule, I'd like to call my final witness. Who? Me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and is that enough? No. Then I have nothing further. The idea of the bench, Hutz 26. It's a great campaign slogan. I rest my case, and possibly my leg. Mr. Hutz, I already ruled in this matter. Judgment for the plaintiff. Wait, that's it? We lost? What about lost? No, we merely failed to win. I know you're used to that as an A's owner, but yeah, we failed to win. Very different. What about the appeal? Already thought of that. Works on contingency? Yes? No. Money down. He gives a thumbs up. Don't worry, Johnny. I know a guy who can get that trademark for the Las Vegas baseball persons. It's catchy, right? The baseball persons. Yeah, the ghost that never lies, but I'm the only one that can see him. What are you looking at me for? It's one of my all-time favorite Family Guy moments. By far. It's one of my all-time favorite ones. Would you point out the culprit to the audience? What are you pointing at me for? All right, next up. What else with ChatGPTs? Oh boy. We go with... Oh, is this Mahomes' jealousy gone wrong? Oh no. Tony Romo's voice crackles with excitement. This is the AFC you've been waiting for. You got Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, and for once, the path will feel different. Because Mahomes is home for the playoffs this season. Meanwhile, Chris Collinsworth is watching in Gillette Stadium. Unbelievable. He gets to talk about Mahomes all afternoon. The jealousy simmers. Romo sounds like he owns the Mahomes narrative, and Chris hates that. The Jags-Bills game wraps up. Romo sits in the Jacksonville airport waiting to board his flight home. A TV shows the Chargers-Pats pregame. And there's Collinsworth. This is a huge opportunity. Two young quarterbacks, Justin Herbert and Drake May, to show they can be the class of the AFC. Especially with Mahomes being out for the playoffs. Oh, come on. Now you're doing it? The jealousy baton has been passed. Later that week, fate intervenes. Both broadcasters end with layers at Dallas. Romo spots Collinsworth and storms over. Hey, keep Mahomes' name out of your mouth. You don't get to say that. You started it. Phones come out as voices rise. Oh, is this like Rappaport and Schultz? You want to settle this? Right now. Right now. They're now fighting in the food court. Romo lunges first, tackling Collinsworth into a table. Trays explode. Fries rain down. Collinsworth scrambles up, swinging as Romo shoves him into another table, knocking over sodas that flood the tile floor. They grapple, they slip, and they're locked in a brawl. World Star! Within a minute, clips are everywhere. TMZ catches wind. The police are coming in. Yeah, but any NBC for MLB. I would love that. He's really good. Be a solid get for them. Be a very, very solid get. The police separate them at last. The food court is destroyed. Romo and Collinsworth are cuffed and escorted away. Both of them spent the night in the tank, charged with disorderly conduct and fighting in public. Overnight, Mahomes files restraining orders against both of them. The ruling bars him from calling any Chiefs game as long as Mahomes plays there and extends to any team that he joins. New York executives panic. CBS decides it's not fair to restrict Nance, so they fire Romo, and Watt is tapped to replace him. NBC fires Collinsworth and replaces Garrett. Did Jackson? I did, yes. But that might have been a Fox issue. Like, he was professional. It just sounded very boring. For baseball, that can work. But Netty's good on college. Right, Fox has no his contract. That's the big thing. Right, you probably call Notre Dame football too? Yeah. Right, that's the big thing. Was it felt like the sound, it felt like a very, very much like a library. So, not sure how much of that was him. To be fair, the game sucked. Garrett steps in, so Tirico is not effective. Two broadcasters, one airport layover, and all because of Mahomes. They love Mahomes too much, and they lost their jobs because of it. A bromance gone wrong. Right as Fox. That's the other thing, too. All right. Last thing in the queue as things stand. They all start dissing each other? Oh, God. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Lemon Bears in the Oval Office. Again, remember, everyone got drunk on VOD. It didn't work out at all, and it was just a disaster. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. I'm too young to be removed from office. Removal sounds painful. Mom says YouTube can always help. So he opens up a live stream. Oh, yeah. Wasn't there like a fight in the booth? Yeah, well, that was the Tigers, right? There was like an actual like brawl in the booth. I remember reading about this. Yeah, there was actually like a brawl in the booth. And they show that my stream is just roasting them. My stream is just roasting. Wait, they're using AI against me? That's my thing. This is harassment. This is cyber whatever. Huts, I'm being bullied on the internet. I want to sue JG9. Fantastic idea, sir. I already wrote the lawsuit during lunch. It says you're suing for emotional damages, vibes, and disrespect. Very airtight. So we're in the courtroom now, 1 hour later. The court is now in session. Mr. Hutzer's statement. Thank you, your majesticness. My client is sad because the internet was too mean to him. As you can see, Exhibit A, this did not make him feel good. You know teams mess with the announcers hate each other. That's when you know. Is this a YouTube comment section? Yes, and a very dangerous one. Your Honor, my client made jokes about a public figure on the internet. That's called satire. Also, the president voluntarily watched the live stream. Case dismissed. That took 58 minutes longer than it needed to. Well, so that case took all of like one thing, one sentence. Any comments on the verdict? Yeah. Don't worry, the chat view can handle the prompts. I'm embarrassed. I'm slumping against the wall. I lost it an hour. I didn't even get recess. LeBron said, sir. The lawsuit distracted Bill from your impeachment hearings for almost 12 whole minutes. It's a new record. He stares at the tablet, and now everyone's celebrating the court loss, and they're still making fun of him. They're never going to stop, are they? They're never going to stop making fun of me. And now there's nothing that can happen. There's nothing that can ever happen. Because now I lost in court. They can keep making fun of me. Life is not fair. Life is not fair. All right. On that note, last call for anything in the queue. Audio, video, ChatGPT, Sporkle quiz, what if sports? Anything you want me to do. Last call. Otherwise, here's the game plan. Tomorrow, as it stands, the game is Utah, Colorado. So as it stands, Utah, Colorado is the game we are calling. Reagan said yes. Actually, I never came was 20 in. Hang on a second. Caleb was 20 in. So let me put this to a vote really quickly. Hopefully I get the job. Yep. We're not done yet because we have to vote on this one from Caleb. Because Caleb did not give me the game he wanted. So with that, I'm going to put a poll up. Leave it open for a minute. If it's close, we'll do a runoff. So I'll put a poll up. You have 40 seconds. Vote. So we need Caleb's 20 going to one of these games. From the Rockies baseball style. Once that clock hits 0, we'll make up our minds on this. But the $20 bonus has been applied to Utah, Colorado. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Colorado gets the $20, and it's not close enough for a runoff, so we'll do that. Colorado tomorrow. High Point basketball at 7. Utah at 9. So let's keep that in mind. High Point at 7. If that game gets ugly, we'll call it early. Then Utah, Colorado at 9. Appreciate you guys a ton. JG9 signing off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Michigan survives against Penn State. They win by 2. They remain undefeated. Appreciate you guys. And as always, apply for Job Boy Media if you want to get unpaid internships.